all praises, glory, and honor
to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And we come another week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and who the world ignorantly calls the Messiah, whose real name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls a God. His real name is Yahweh. Like I said, double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And we come out here to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who consist of the 12 tribes of Israel, the Most High's chosen name, it's like a nation, that you are the chosen people, man. And to get your spirits right and repent, before it's too late. You know, and right now you have a bunch of things happening within the news, and you still got the riots over in France. And in those riots, first it started off by, police killing someone. And then, teens and other individuals took it to the streets in order to riot, rebel. They've been breaking into a bunch of stores, setting stuff on fire. And we understand these same things are going to come into America, man.
So like the Dutch government collapsed too. So the Prime Minister, Dutch president, basically resigned.
So all these events are happening right before your face, and you still don't see that the end is nigh. Which just goes to show you that Esau does a great job at feeding his people bread and circuses to distract you from the real problem, man, the real issues. And they've always done this. This isn't anything new. The same thing was happening back in the Roman Empire with the bread and circuses. And understanding that America is just a rebirth of that same beast system, the scripture tells us nothing new is under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So we come out to prophesy of these events to warn you, to get right before it's too late, man. And a topic that one of the topics through the spirit that we're going to touch on today is there's an attack on the truth, because we understand closer and closer we get into the end, Esau is going to be trying to mark the men which are standing boldly for the words and the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai being pushed out on the highways and hedges worldwide, man. We just came across an article on the RT, and it basically stated that in Matthew 6, when we read the Lord's Prayer, us calling the Heavenly Father our Father is problematic, which is madness, man. Because when we go into Exodus 15:3, it clearly tells us, the Most High is a man of war. Yahweh is his name, along with many other scriptures showing you that it's not problematic to call the Heavenly Father Yahweh a father, man, or a man,
Just his name alone.
Yeah.
When you break his name down, it starts off with he.
Yeah. He.
Yah meaning he.
Exactly.
Hawa meaning to be or exist.
Yep.
He is or he exists or he to be. He's self-existent, man, but it's a masculine spirit. All right. If you say anything otherwise, you don't know the Most High. You're an anti-Messiah. You're the damn devil, man. All right. I got one real quick for you. Isaiah 59:15 in the NLT. It says, "Yes, truth is gone, and anyone who renounces evil is attacked.
Yeah.
The Lord looked and was displeased to find there was no justice."
It says truth is gone, and anyone that does what again?
Who renounces evil is attacked.
Yeah, anyone that renounces evil is attacked. Because in this society, wickedness is seen as righteousness. So according to that definition of the world, we're adverse unto Esau's wickedness, man. As he's adverse unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's righteousness. Right? Because also when we go into the book of Isaiah 5:20, it tells us, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Bro, what was that scripture?
Isaiah 59:15.
Oh, 59:15.
All right. Also, can a brother grab that article? I sent it to the chat as well.
Yeah, and you also, this is how you know that that growing spirit of anti-Messiah is going out. They got a new law in Michigan that I believe was passed, where they're gonna penalize you with not only a fine but also a jail sentence if you miss pronoun, like you get somebody's gender wrong.
Yeah,
that's gonna be seen as hateful. Yeah. And they can punish you by a penalty, whether they want to fine you or whether they want to lock you up.
That's in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
They passed that already. In
misgender somebody, that's a crime now.
They passed it already in Canada.
Come.
So
you see the stage that's being set.
Yeah.
It's going to be so that eventually it's going to be unlawful for you to speak the truth.
Yeah.
All right. We're in the time of the dragon. All right. He with the beast, he's speaking as that dragon. You know, pushing forward those unrighteous decrees, framing mischief by law. That's what he's doing, to make it illegal for you to stand on the truth.
Yep.
Which is going to cause the famine of the word.
Yep.
You know, look at Amos 8 and 11, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know, the Lord is going to, close the mouth of his prophets, man. He's going to put his prophets up in a safe place. Then he's going to put heavy judgment down on this place, man. You know, and
That's
our
all he's
people,
gonna fix it.
and of
Yeah.
our people that scorn and mock the prophets. You know, in that time you're gonna know a prophet been among you, man.
Yep.
You know, because you're gonna catch an holy hell, man.
That's right.
I got two.
How you doing?
You brother pull something else.
It's quick.
That was 2 Peter 2. Right?
2 Peter, yep.
In 2 Peter chapter 2, I started verse 2. Yeah, the point is in 2. It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom...
You might as well start at the top.
Yeah, right.
Start at 1.
2 and 1, 2 Peter, it says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily or privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them.
Yeah, that's the spirit of people coming out of the woodwork, men that are good at speaking. They're very good orators, but yet they'll misuse the Bible and handle the word deceitfully and start teaching all type of lies and deception. You're gonna have a lot of that going on. That's why it also tells you in 1 John, the 4th chapter, to try the spirit by the spirit, whether they be of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. And we know that the biggest false prophet on earth right now, the Catholic Church. And what stemmed from the Catholic Church? All these denominations of Christianity.
Right.
That's where a lot of your lies come from. That's why a lot of people are confused. Christianity didn't confuse you people.
I was going to say, if it hasn't happened already, but I think the Pope already did that, talk about a sympathetic direction for transgenders, whatever.
Yeah, they accept that shit.
He already accepted
Yeah.
it.
Pedophilia.
They're going with what you call woke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
And so how crazy is that, the fact that that's happening? But that's the truth. And I was going to mention earlier when you brought it up, Pierce Morgan is like, how are you able to accurately get somebody's pronoun correct if you can add whatever and it can change whatever? You can,
Yeah.
whenever you feel in the moment,
Yeah.
from that, it can change. So how dangerous is something like that? Just to say it that way.
They got the playbook, but no one can see it.
Yeah. Not even them. They're making it up
Yeah,
on the fly.
on the fly.
It's just long. Whatever we say, we win.
Yeah.
If you with that, that's not right. You know.
Going back to the Pope though, he was against that transgender shit at first. Then he started backpedaling
Yep.
when he started to get the pressure and said,
How the Pope get pressure?
he said it was. Didn't he say it was sin?
Yeah.
Originally. Yeah.
And then he went back and said,
We have to
we have to
accept them and love some. I don't remember exactly, but that's what I wasn't sure.
He
I
came
know
out
it
and
said
said
something.
that it should be a sin to call that act a sin.
yeah
Right.
yeah.
Hey, who was that said God needs to repent of what he did to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Self-apologize.
For what he did to
Apologize
Sodom
for
and
what he did.
Gomorrah.
Right.
That was years ago.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
showing you the times that we're living in.
Yeah.
The minds of the people are totally away from the way of truth. What's truth? Truth is natural and obvious, really. But where are the people's minds that they're way off far to believe in some doctrine that don't even make sense? Okay. Now let me hit that verse again. I'm in yes, so even denying the Lord that bought them and bringing on themselves swift destruction. Right? And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. You know,
See
speaking
happen.
the truth. So speaking the truth is now evil
What's
in the minds of people.
what's the quote in Universal Deceit? Speaking the truth is seen as a
Revolutionary
revolutionary act.
Act, yeah.
That was George Orwell that said that.
Yep. 1984.
God, yeah, standing up for righteousness is seen as wicked in this society. And because Esau pushes that if you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and with whoever you want, and at any time you want, man.
Bro, standing up for common sense.
Yeah.
This sense that's supposed to be common man. You know?
Yeah.
You know, production. You know, producing something. You know? I'm basically talking about male and female. Producing. You know, that shit is
That's
even
natural.
a taboo in this society.
Yeah. And you look at any trade or any, really like you said, anything natural. You look at plumbing, piping, electrical work. Hey, you need a male part and a female part in order for that connection to work, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, water
These
came
people don't think like that.
Exactly.
Now I remember, dang, I seen an article probably a couple years now, and it said 2 + 2 is 5.
Yeah, I saw that stupid
Remember
shit.
that?
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 5, and they said here's why. Like they had they really had an argument saying 2 + 2 is 5.
Hey, well, that's them trying to change a month.
Right.
Man, truth, right?
Yeah.
Hey, because, and that's regardless of any language, man. Hey, everybody understands that 2 + 2 is 4, man. If you go to Japan, China, they all saying the same thing. 2 + 2 is 4. You know, it's not no because they try to bring if or statements.
Yep.
Basically going into statistics. It's like statistics. Hey, but it is what it is, man. It equals 4. That's the truth. That's the math about it, man.
Math is straight to the
It's straight to the point. It's direct.
No gray area.
Yeah, you need math to build cars, buildings, you know, street lights. Everything you see, you need math to do, man. So I don't know what people talking about, you know, 2 + 2 = 5. But
I was
real
blown
quick.
away.
1 John 2:20. But you have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things. I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it, and that no lie is of the truth.
No lies up.
Yeah.
You know, it's oil and water. It don't mix. There's no possible way that it can fit together when you have the truth and a lie. The truth is gonna automatically expel the lie out of it.
Right.
But the best lies have a piece of the truth
Yeah.
And see, a lie always has to be,
found.
it always has to change.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't stay consistent.
Yeah.
To keep up with a lie, you got to keep changing,
Yeah.
keep spinning, keep moving the goalpost, so to speak. You got to keep jewels, and you got to. It doesn't stay consistent. The word of the Most High is constant. It doesn't change. There's no variableness with the Most High.
That's crazy.
I am the Lord, I change not.
Therefore, the sons of
Jacob are not consumed.
They think if he changed, he'd be screwed.
You'll be out of there.
Everything would be messed
Bro, you said it doesn't change, and think of how much they changed what the MOTB is.
up. Yeah.
All right, that's how you know it's a lie. What they saying it is a lie because they keep having to change it.
Change it, yeah.
You know, I gotta get another one real quick. This is Proverbs 12 and verse 19. Yeah, Proverbs 12 and 19. And this is in it says, it's an NLT, it says, truthful words stand the test of time, but lies are soon exposed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read it in the KJV. It says, the lips of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment.
And that's why Yahweh Shemel Shai has us out here proclaiming the truth, man. And because the words in which we're speaking, that's what scripture says, they are faithful and true. You know, us going into prophecy and telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, what's to befall you? Hey, understand that Jacob's trouble is coming. And understanding after all of the hell, hey, that the elect will be saved and what the kingdom is going to be established forever. Those are truths, man. You know, that the Most High's word isn't changing as the story is prolonging, man. No, it's definite.
Standing the test of time.
Absolutely.
Everything the Lord called from the beginning, from the get-go, it applies to this very moment. He declared the end from the beginning. You can't change that. It's already, hey, if a movie has already been written and produced, there's no way you can go into the DVD or into the whatever, you know, you got streaming services. You can't go in and actually change and tweak and edit the movie.
Right.
The film has already been done. All you can do is add to it.
There's no alternate ending to this.
Spirit.
Right. Exactly.
This is Romans 3. I'm gonna start at verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
And that's why the scriptures tell you, hey, not to let the incredulity of them trouble thee, man. Yeah, the unbelief or the disbelief trouble you. Hey, because regardless of whether these people believe what Yahweh Shemel Shai has told us to come out here and say, hey, that's not going to stop what he set forth as the actions for this movie, man. You know, you not believing ain't about to stop the prophecies from happening, man. And you're just going to get caught up in them, and you're going to remember the time in which you heard the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai speaking of them.
Right.
That's how it goes, man. You can't stop this. You can't stop this because it's not even of us.
Right.
You know, this is of the Heavenly Father and His Son Yahweh Shai. And we're just vessels preaching this word. The scriptures tells us He could raise up rocks. You know, so the Lord ain't about to allow no people to stop this movement. The scriptures say you can do nothing against the truth but for it.
Hey, those that speak against the word, they scoff and speak against the Most High. It still don't change the fact that you're subject to His word.
Kind.
You're still fulfilling what He already said was going to happen. That's what, you know. That's what's funny when people try to, you know, question the Most High's purpose. They try to question the validity of His word, the scriptures.
He's even true.
And if He's even real, but yet the Bible is standing the test of time because you're doing exactly what the Bible already said.
Yeah. Right.
You're subject to it no matter how you feel about it.
No matter what, the people have said in his heart, there is no God. You got that in there. They got the atheists and agnostic points of view. You got all the points of views in there.
Yeah, it said in Job, the deceive and the deceiver. Right? So if you don't believe, hey, you still on the Most High. You still doing what the Most High commands, programmed you to do. Man.
Yeah, you just numbered from the beginning to be a vessel of dishonor.
That's it.
Still got more
This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 35 in the NLT. It says,
No. There is another verse. Another verse.
31st.
Yeah, read the 3 and then read 4.
Back in Romans
Watch
3,
what it say. Don't use that word.
verse 4, it says, Yahweh forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Let the Most High be true. And how that's how we know we're speaking the truth. Because these are words that are far greater of understanding than we are. We're just blessed that He shared a glimpse, basically, with us of, you know, the fullness of his truths. We can't even, these bodies can't even comprehend.
But
He
it
allows
still
us to
see.
see.
But yet He said it will be given unto you.
Exactly.
You know, once Lord willing to be of the elect and our bodies be changed, man, we'll receive the fullness.
And the fact that we speak in words that was written generations ago, they come to pass today, that tell you that it's true. And like I said, it's withstood the test of time.
Yeah.
That can't be. It's, continuing on, it says, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome without
And how we justify our sins when it comes true.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, so he'll be justified in his sayings because it's coming true. It's proof that He is the Most High. Okay, and us, His prophets, by teaching what He told us to teach was true. I got it. See,
I gotta pray real quick. This is First Ezra chapter 4 and 38.
right there.
Oh.
Right at 33.
Okay. All right. You can read it. You can read it.
First Ezra chapter 4, verse 33. So the king and the princes looked one upon another, so he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heavens, swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day. That's the truth. Those are truths. Like, don't we see the sun rise in the east, set in the west, and it goes to the course, and everything that he just said happens in that way, right?
Yeah, but knowing that this man is the devil,
Yep.
so he's gonna
Take the sun out.
He gonna block the sun and say, so yeah, that's no
true.
longer the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the type of
Exactly.
devil he is.
Exactly.
I'll block the sun out, and then now no, you
You've been down
now
the
if you say that
Mariana
the
Trench.
sun rises in the east, now that's misinformation.
Yep.
Now fact checkers can come out and say, yeah, this is false.
Now,
Yeah,
Snoop
no
say
proof.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snow.
Anytime you see a fact checker come out, you better believe the motherfuckers is lying to you. They're trying to tell you the truth is a lie. They're telling you the opposite, just like the serpent. He told Eve, what was the lie in that? Because he told her the truth,
Yeah.
but he made sure to add a lie to it.
You shall not die.
He said, you shall not die. That was the lie.
Yep.
That same man, he's in control of the world right now. That same spirit. He controls the curriculum. He controls the education system. He controls the media. You know, he controls the trends. He controls the religion. He controls it all. That same serpent, that demon. A lot of people don't realize that they're all in a trick bag, man. You know. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna jump to the one I was gonna grab, then go back to this brother's one. Isaiah 29,
Yeah,
started at 15. Right? It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, the things they want to do to prove that the Lord is wrong,
Right.
trying to that the Lord is not true, right? Like the Lord don't see them when they're agenda,
Like
right?
he put that into their spirit to act like that, to move as such.
It's part of their creation. They're everything that he's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like when it says, "I will choose your delusions."
Yeah.
Like the Lord gonna choose. You don't get to choose.
It says, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed of the potter's clay as a work of God, when you turn things upside down to work with the question. Like that article, I think I just kind of briefly ran through that 2 months ago. And I was like, they're really trying to trying to make that sound like it has a truth to it.
And if you're not grounded, you're gonna like, maybe this is right. You know what? I always thought something was.
See how that can go.
That's all down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the believers is cast in hell. All they want to do is cast in hell. He says, for they that work say of him he made me mad. Let me start at 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed of the potter's clay, for they shall work. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? Well, I didn't understand how he made you. He didn't understand how he set all this up. When you go back into Genesis 1, it said, and they saw that it was good. It was approved of how the Most High's blueprint set it up.
Hey,
that
but
it all worked out.
And that goes into how it said that the beast would speak great swelling words against the Most High.
Yep.
You know, like the shit that you hear guys like Yuval Noah Harari
Yep.
come out and say.
Yep.
He's pretty much challenging the Most High's majesty,
That's right.
as if the Most High didn't know what he was doing when he made the heavens and the earth,
Or he made a
and everything
mistake.
in it, or he messed up on it. This is, you know, now that we have the technology and the artificial intelligence, we can now redesign what he intended.
Right. You still
Yeah.
need authentic
Authentication.
authentic creation from the Most High
Yeah.
to make it synthetics.
Exactly.
Right.
You got to take the elements that he already made, and you have to
Change.
try to change it. You got to change the combinations of the elements, so to speak.
Yes, we still need the temple, the righteous
Yeah,
temple.
Hey, it's funny, didn't he say AI now we have the technology to where AI can make new things,
Yeah.
like the Bible say new things.
Yeah.
Everything has just been said in the same way, but now we have a way to for it to say new things. What? Why do you need new things? He said the truth in there.
He said we don't have to wait for a God to come down from the heavens
Yeah.
for us to achieve immortality.
Some bunch of geeks in the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. heaven, swift is the sun in his course, for he compasses the heavens round about, and fetters his course again to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. All the earth calleth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are they, are all their works wicked, wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also shall they perish. For as the truth, here's what point you want to hear. For as the truth it endureth and is always strong, it liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just. And that truth and wisdom go hand in hand, right?
Truth is truth, man. This whole, which is it goes back to trying to rebel against the Most High. This whole trans movement and trying to convince, children that hey, you were born. Basically, what you were born is a mistake. You can control what you want to be. There's fault. Was that Isaiah 45? Why hast thou made me thus? And so all it is just rebellion. You're exalting your lust over the will of the Most High. But all it is just inordinate affection. It's just, the lust that's within you is very vile, and they got you blinded.
Yeah, you basically got demons on you. Man.
You got demons on you, man. All right. I mean, you can test the notion every single day. Yeah, you can take a man and put makeup on him and dress him up in female clothing, take hormone pills, but guess what? Put him in there put him in the octagon with a literal woman. It's the truth is gonna prevail every time. That's a freaking man that's in that octagon with that woman.
Put an XX in with an XY chromosomes talking about, and the XY is gonna win every time.
Biological makeup, bro. I seen a display, and it had the pelvis area of a woman and the pelvis area of a man. And by nature, the woman's is more wide. Give birth to the child.
Exactly.
And then they had this ball that was attached to this cord. The ball couldn't fit to the man's. The ball could fit to the my brother's got YouTube channel.
This is just GMS Sound Council, Gmslv Sound Council. This one, there's a bunch of them. My brother's got pages. Yeah.
GMS Sun City, Las Vegas.
Let me look.
You still have the one you had, right?
It's like two more verses. Page verse 39. Yeah, I'm gonna start on page 40. So neither in her judgment is there any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages.
Hey, can you read that again? It said any in there.
Yeah. It says neither in her. Shalom. It says neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness.
Yes, neither in her is judgment any unrighteousness. And because look, wisdom allows you to make sound judgment or making judgment in truth. And like take the account of when the woman ate the baby, or it's like the baby died. And then another woman took the baby and was like, King Solomon came up with the decision. Okay, well, we just gonna split the baby in half, man. And what happened? The real mom was like, just take it, just take the baby. Just take the baby, because she knew that, hey, she just wanted her baby to be alive. The other one was like, oh, fuck that baby. So that let them know whose mother of the child it was, man.
She didn't care, she already lost her.
Exactly, she already lost her. She just wanted another woman to lose hers.
Yeah, Wasn't that King Solomon's judgment?
Yeah, that was King Solomon's judgment. You know, and that was what sound, righteous judgment, man. Along with many other, accounts.
Also, all these lies that you're putting out, all this confusion, it needs laws
Yes.
to protect it. And so for you not to be able to speak on it. It's protected by what's that? There's keywords in the scriptures. Unrighteous decrees. Policies. You know? You can't speak on it. You gotta use code words. You gotta use code speech. Because if you say certain words that trigger the algorithm, now you're being targeted.
Hey, ain't it ironic though that he uses laws to create lawlessness?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the devil for you.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna create laws. I'm gonna make it law to be lawless.
Hey, we've seen this before with the Tigers.
Yeah.
The time of Greeks, he made it unlawful to be moral.
Yeah, to keep the law.
Yeah, to keep the law.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to be his unlawful way, and look how bad times got.
Greeks,
Just killing everybody.
Wickedness increased throughout the earth.
Man, it was just bad.
Yeah.
Everybody stuff.
Yeah, quick precept with you, backing up what you were saying. This is Proverbs 17:15. It says, "He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord."
Yep.
You about to say anything?
No, go ahead.
Oh, because it says, "He that justifieth the wicked." What's justifying the wicked? Basically saying that wickedness is truth, or trying to come up with substantial evidence to say that, oh no, well actually, two men getting together, two women getting together, or the trans movement is not prosperous,
Progressive.
yeah, progressive, man.
Basically, if you niggas agree
Yeah,
with LGBT, you niggas celebrated Independence Day, all these other, wicked ass holidays that the world, celebrates. You basically, you hand in hand along with the wicked, and you're gonna receive the wicked's judgment, man.
it says, "He that condemneth the just," and that's what the world is doing unto us, man.
Yeah.
They condemning us for standing up against wickedness, man. Because that's going back to that's struggling to turn things upside down, man. Righteousness is supposed to be exalted. Wickedness is supposed to be put out, man. I think,
A little last little bit on this. 41. 40. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. So endureth to all time, right? Blessed be the Most High.
and why? Because the scripture said righteousness is immortal. Hey, because under Esau wickedness, hey, you see the results of that. People die super fast. A life expectancy is cut down even more. Hey, because what? The food you eat, hey, toxic. Hey, the air you breathe. Hey, the mindset of the people. All these things are defiled. That's why when we go into Sirach 10, it tells you about the leaders. Lord will set one over that is profitable. Hey, because currently, yeah, and in due time, he will set over one that is profitable, man. Hey, because right now, hey, you have Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So everything is messed up here, man. Hey, and Jake is still fighting to be in this wicked ass kingdom, not understanding that all of this is going to be burned. Thus saith the scriptures, man. Hey, but
Now I was just saying, you got to remember that the way that this newer generations have grown up, they've grown up into a web of lies. They've grown up into a web of deceit and unrighteousness and wickedness.
yeah.
So that's all they know. They think this is the way that you're supposed to live. They don't know that there's a better way.
Yeah, and on top of that, Esau is so-called punishing those that are standing up for truth in their eyes.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, this can't be the right way because look how they being treated. Or they being called terrorists. They're being called misogynists.
They broke.
Yeah, they're broke. Hey, what they say? Dude said, I don't want to be woke and broke. Hey, well, they're seeing the example of the righteous being persecuted. So that's not going to put them. That's not going to put them in the mind to want to be righteous, man. That's also why Esau says this latest generation is the smartest generation, man. Hey, because they're the easy or the most acceptable into wickedness. They don't have no backbone, man. You know, they have nobody in their generations to stand up. Yeah, she's here before.
But she didn't look that bad. She seemed normal the last time we seen her, but now goodness, she got fucked up.
That's the same one that shit over there.
Demons tearing her ass.
The demons weigh you down, man.
Another thing, imagine the lives that she's been living. She's forced to live in a world like this. That's why this truth is so special, because it protects you from that type of thing.
Scripture tells you this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear.
You gotta be able to fight against that mentality.
Yep.
Y'all gotta go.
Let's say something here.
I think that was it. 41, I'll say it. It said, and with that he held his peace, and all the people then shouted and said, great is the truth and mighty above all things. That's how it should be.
Yep.
Not your own truth. I speak my truth. Let me speak my truth. No.
Bullshit.
There's only one truth, man. The truth of the Most High.
Well, that goes back to where the scripture is telling you the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. Who can know it? You know? Hey, because they say my truth is if their life is the standard.
I'm the God of my own life.
Yeah.
You're not.
You're not
That's not a truth.
at all. Hey, when you look at the account of how Israel as a nation, hey, was set up under King David and King Solomon. Of course, you know, King David subdued the nations, and then King Solomon ruled. And you look at that time and that period of which Israel was in righteousness, man, we were great as a nation. And then what happened? They started worshiping idols and getting closer and closer into wickedness and further away from Yahweh Shai. Hey, our state became less and less, man. So hey, we're trying to get back into that first estate, which is what? Righteousness, immortality, man.
It's funny when you speaking of that, when going into that Genesis 6 chapter, when that kind of happened, it wasn't just he said, you know what, I want to see y'all lives go faster, so let me just make your life shorter. No, it was the wickedness our people was into that kept shortening and shortening our life. We were dying. He's like, hey, y'all can't even understand how to live 200 years, 700 years, no more. Y'all can barely understand how to live 120 years.
Bro, Jake has done everything
They
except
done like the 80s, 70s,
Yeah,
80s. Well, I mean,
Jake has done everything except repenting, man. They tried to go every other way except what? Getting closer and repenting from their wickedness and getting closer to Yahweh Shai, man.
it's hard to find, bro.
Yeah.
There's no avenues to it. If there is avenues, there's only one avenue to it. That's the problem. Jake looking for the easy way to why do you think the whole world is set up as a convenience? Everything's convenient now in this time. Everything's convenient. That everything. Oh, this is like a big neon sign this way, you know. But that's not how the way of truth is. The way of truth doesn't have neon signs. It takes deeper something written in you to be there and to be activated, to be brought out from within you. All right, but y'all got. I don't want to change it with y'all may have been holding.
Yeah, I got some. This is 2nd Esther, chapter 6, and I'll start at 27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yep. Deceit lies. Yep.
As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Yeah. And the last thing these people of the earth, like from the 2/3 to the other nations, to the wicked, the last thing they want is the truth to happen. Like the truth that we speak out of the Bible, they don't want this to happen at all costs. To the fact that the elites of the wicked, they're trying to make sure it don't happen. They're trying to physically set up the world to where the truth can't happen.
Well,
Not realizing it's further pushing the truth to happen.
Yahweh Shai said, I am the truth, the way, and the life, right? They're trying to bury that, man.
Yep.
They don't want that to be the vibration out in the earth. You know, they're trying to stop this vibration, the vibration of Yahweh Shai, man, because really Yahweh Shai is the truth. You know, the spirit of prophecy, man, the true description, the true ways of our Lord. You know, that's the truth. You know, what he's coming to do, who he died for. You know, all that is coming out. You know, because deception and false religions, you know, they took over the world, man. Because that was the prophecy, right? That he shall deceive the nations. So he did a marvelous job at it, man. You know, he did a really good job. Hey, we were all under the spell. You know, but why do you how about Shah? Because that there's no enchantment against Jacob, man. It didn't work on. It's not gonna work on the elect. You know, it's not gonna all his left hand magic, his science, his trickery, all that shit, man, is gonna deceive the world. The CHIP, the way he's gonna present it, he's gonna deceive the world. You know, that he's gonna deceive the people into taking it, man.
Yeah, he's gonna present it like the latest iPhone.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like.
Everybody gonna be walking around with an iPhone in their pocket. That's how you're gonna present it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're handicapped, you know,
Yep.
you know, if you're paralyzed from the neck down, then, you know, to see him can make you walk.
If you have grandparents with Alzheimer's and all these different diseases, he's gonna say, "Oh well, we can fix that, man." That's why the scripture says, "Hey, the miracles are done in the sight of the beast, man." You know, that's exactly. Hey, he's gonna pull all strings in order to make the MOTB look like it's the most beneficial thing since humanity began, man.
Yeah, we thought he crouched down when he presented the Jews, right?
Right.
Oh, wait till he presents this.
We look at over the years how many harmful things he's presented to us. But when we saw it in the form of a commercial, we thought it was just like, this is,
I gotta have it.
He could deceive you just when it's commercials alone.
Yes.
Billboards.
Hey, I saw a video. It was a clip where
It's marketing.
they were showing how they'll like show food commercials, but then they'll show you the real what they really are doing.
Yeah, kind.
Like I saw them take like they took some shaving cream and sprayed the shaving cream and then took it, carved it up, and put it on a piece of pie to make it look like, oh shit, that's bomb ass
All of his commercials.
That's how he
makes
does.
food look all fine.
Ice cream is like Crisco cooking oil.
Yeah, cereal and milk.
Like glue.
Yeah, the milk is glue.
Yeah, they do that shit, bro.
Or they'll put it in like pizza.
Yeah, kind.
Put some, you know. And, but then he'll have it coming off the thing looking all slimy, like the cheese is all
Yeah.
gooey and shit.
That'd be like, I forgot what it is. It's glue, yeah.
So if he's able to just play mind games with you like that, how much more when he market to see him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Read that up.
But when you go get this food or whatever, they don't look nothing like this shit.
No.
And people don't say shit. They just like, oh well, you know,
It looks nothing like
the shit that you.
presentation came on. The fucking
It had me laughing at McDonald's commercial with the Travis Scott burger. You know, people, they show the commercial, then they show people pulling up to the drive-thru to get it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but
Another guy, Jake went back around just to throw it at the lady and leave. Go back at the
they
drive-thru.
fucking attacked Jake. They attacked the Northern Kingdom with that shit. J Balvin
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers is going to get it.
Bad Bunny meal.
Hey, and growing up, I always see the commercials with the pharmacia. They put the little music in the back. They put a woman running through a field. You know,
Yeah.
it's all enchantments, man. If you suffer from this, you know, you take this. You see your doctor. Blah blah blah. You think, oh shit, that's the cure. And then towards the end,
Throw that little.
it destroys the fine print. You're gonna start bleeding from your ass. You know,
The shit, hey, the side effects are worse than
the side effects are scary, bro.
Here's that in there like, what?
Sudden death.
Yeah.
I've had an itchy skin.
And the thing that the medicine is for is not even known. It's just being suppressed.
Exactly.
What's that new one that people are dying from the Jews? It's like there's a word for it.
Microcarditis.
Yeah, bro.
Myocarditis.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit like that, man.
Myocarditis.
Those are the effects of taking the serpent's venom.
not supposed to trust your enemy, man.
You know?
Who shall pity a children that's been
Come on, bro. Come on,
Fuck
man.
around and play with it, man.
Yeah.
And then the thing they say, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. Yeah. You fuck around with the serpent, you got bit. Nobody's sad at you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, Revelation 18 and 23. This is after the judgment of America. It says, "And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived."
So,
The mistress of witchcraft.
So why is speaking of sorcery and witchcraft if it was the truth? Because it's lies.
Yeah.
They want you to believe something that you're not gonna believe.
That's the sorcery.
That's the sorcery. That you would know that your regular, your natural mind wouldn't believe. So you automatically, what is saying, 2 Thessalonians, that they should believe a
Yes, they
lie,
should
a
believe
great
in a lie.
delusion.
Give it over to
It's
strong
holy.
delusion.
That brother got it's strong delusion. That brother got it.
Second
But
Thessalonians.
yeah, if you start up, I want to just make this point. As I was reading Isaiah the 29th chapter, it was said, esteemed as the potter's clay. The potter is God, or the
Most
God-like
High.
power. That's the type of God-like power that they want to have. And with that power that they're achieving with this technology, and the power the Most High gave it to them, they're able to deceive the whole world. You got it, bro.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3 to read down. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Let's make sure we keep some space on there so we can allow so the people can walk.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first,
I think that last square.
and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
And that man of sin, that man of lawlessness. You know? It does the same, like the scriptures say, you know, show favor to the wicked, yet you would not some unrighteousness, man.
He has the money, the funding, laboratories, everything. He has it all to heal, to use it for good, right? But instead, no, he's on a mission to kill and destroy, man.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
This ain't talking about Judas Iscariot. You should know what that's talking about. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
But I have made Esau bare and uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. That's why right now shameful spewing is coming out. He's being exposed left and right. Whistleblowers, everybody coming out, just exposing it, even his own. You know, telling on themselves. Because we're in that time for the wicked to be revealed. All right? All his deception is why he has to cover every lie that he has sowed in the earth. He has to keep it covered. And every time he tries to cover one lie, here go another lie. That's, you know,
2 or 3 lies.
2 or 3 more lies that just got uncovered. Now deal with this. Now you got to deal with, now that you uncovered this, well, now you got to deal with that.
It's funny. One thing we're trying to say is somebody with a little bitty blanket on, big old body. cover, that's cool, but all this is exposed. Try to cover this up, now the feet is exposed. Try to cover this, you keep tugging, but something's always going to be exposed because it's not the truth. They don't cover all things.
And I believe in Isaiah 47 it said that become weary and the multitude of thy counsels.
Trying to figure out how to cover up another lie after lie after lie.
Yeah, because didn't it say in Isaiah 25, it talks about how the Lord will discover, he will destroy the covering cast over the nations. The veil that covers
The veil.
Somebody but it talks about that veil. That veil is pretty much like a cover up.
Yeah.
You got to keep woven together lies to try to cover the truth.
Yeah, what's that? What does the veil do? Details of the truth.
God,
Face or whatever.
it disguises it.
Because Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
The veil that is spread over all nations. That veil is like when you wove together something like a spider. It creates webs. That's all he does. I think it was Walter Scott. He was a Freemason, but he said the statement. He said, "What tangled web we weave, we first practice to deceive."
On the back of your dollar bills, webs.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
They call it a web of lies.
Web of lies, man.
What happens? You get stuck on it. Stuck in it. Sometimes you get stuck so bad you can't get out. That widow.
Another thing about webs too, it's a lot of holes.
Exactly.
It's a lot of folks.
Hey, the spider often sometimes get trapped up in his part of his own web. That's what's happening with this devil, man. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 9. And it reads, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
We already know what that's going into. His left hand miracles, his pseudo miracles.
Come on.
Like the latest example, we talking about that this weekend. That big ass spear by the strip.
Yeah.
The effects of it's basically another lying wonder, because it's like that ain't nothing but just a big ass building, but with the holographic technology centered around it, it looks so goddamn realistic. It looks so damn realistic. It looks fucking real. That it fucking mesmerizes people. It looks real.
It's basketball too.
Yeah.
It's very captivating, but it's meant to do that.
Yeah. Because you were talking about the witchcraft from Esau through multimedia, and you mentioned commercials. Well, that's nothing more than a big commercial.
Yeah.
It's like a billboard. Out here in Vegas, they don't got a lot of billboards, but if you go to a major city like LA, you see billboards all over the place, and that's just another form of witchcraft. So that being almost a live billboard where they can advertise, whatever the fuck they want, anything.
And they can use it to work on people's minds. It's like an instrument of psychosis.
Yeah.
Put you in a certain mind frame.
But what is it for? Because it's round, it's spherical. You can hit all angles, so you can move this direction. It's three-dimensional. You can get a bunch of people at once.
And the more you see it, the more it starts to play on your subconscious, and you unconsciously believe it. Whatever the
Like they already showed us, some shit gonna be out there on Halloween. You all know.
Yeah. They had a big old pumpkin on there, exactly on there.
Yeah, that's all part of his lying wonders, man. Even he who's coming is after the work of Satan. That's the work of Satan, man. People are at admiration for that shit. The scriptures say in Revelation 13 that they wandered after the beast. What does it mean to wander after something? It means to be in amazement. You find something admiring. There were people out there pulling over and pulling out their phones and driving and slowing down, they don't even know why they're slowing down. So they looking at that shit, man, and they're being enchanted by it.
The easy way to know if it's good or bad, name one thing that's good for you. You can't name one thing that's good for you.
Yeah.
That ain't already existing. In a safer way. What do you need a damn, what's that thing, Sphere, the one I'm thinking about Disneyland.
Epcot Center.
Epcot Center.
Epcot Center.
Epcot Center,
Yeah. What do you need something
Yeah.
that size
I always
in the middle of a city
Right.
for? What do you need something like that? That ain't already, they got billboards, they got big ass living billboards.
Yeah, on the strip.
You know what them things remind me of? Just like the shape of it, like a crystal ball.
Thank you. That,
Yeah.
and that's when I watched the video on it. That's the first thing came to mind. They're gonna put a prophecy in there. I think you brought it up about the cherries.
Yeah. They can declare that, hey, there's gonna be. You hear about these reports of these UFOs and these alien sightings and all that. Well, hey, we're gonna present to you that's coming, and they're showing you that they have the technology to basically stage the second coming of Yahushua.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what they're putting in your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know it's gotta happen.
And what we
That's
see.
why the Lord gave the warning in Matthew the 24th chapter.
Yeah.
They're going to come with signs and wonders that they should deceive the very elect. You know, even though they're not going to deceive the very elect, but he's saying that the wonder is going to be so great that it could possibly deceive the elect.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have a foundation.
Right.
So you won't be deceived.
Exactly.
Also, you gotta have the Holy Spirit, the Rakakadasha in you.
Got to have put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah.
These are part of his methods, man, his strategies.
He wants to recreate and redo the miracles with this science. Healing the sick, right?
Yeah. Making a blind
Raising
see.
people. Imagine raising people from the dead. You know he's trying to work
Of
with
course.
that.
Of
He
course.
ain't gonna raise nobody good.
You know, twisting and turning the elements and doing things that you shouldn't possibly be able to do.
Messing with the weather.
You know, those are miracles, man. So people see shit like that, they fall right for it, man.
I got 3 more verses on
You
this.
got it.
Verse 10, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10. And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth.
That's the spirit, because that's gonna go right into what we're gonna read. I was warning the elect about in Matthew the 24th chapter, because you need that the love of the truth, or the Holy Spirit, if you will. You need that to have that foundation that you're like, damn, that's a miracle, that's amazing, but it's not the way the prophecy said
Yeah,
it.
because when you take and that's the importance of, like you said, understanding, when you go to Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge and the stability of that time is showing salvation. And because when you take a look at the accounts of the actual miracles, what happened? Yahweh Shai said the main ingredient was faith, man. By faith, I have been made whole, man. When you take a look at Esau, what? He got to go under the knife. So whether it be anesthesia or whatever other type of medical tools that he uses.
He's putting technology in
Yeah,
it now.
technology now.
That's the key. That's a key to it now. Technology is putting in your body. Transhumanism.
Right.
That's a major angle there.
That they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the look. It's like that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
That's what it boils down to. People have pleasure in those things rather than the pleasure of the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nothing better. Don't every man that go through some shit is like, when you finally find out the truth of, you're like, man, I feel better. And she been cheating on me, but I don't know how. I can't prove it. Once it's proved, you're like, damn. Now I feel good because I know that's why.
Text me when you get home.
feel good now that I know magic tricks. Oh, now that I know how it's explained, I feel okay. That's not so bad, you know. Or I don't feel crazy for believing that. Well, that's what this is. When you get the truth of a matter, it makes you, it settles you. It gives you something to stand on.
Yeah, when you go into that, when it says strong delusion, the word for strong, I believe, is inner gear, and then the word for delusion is plane. Energia or inner gear is going into the operation or the working. All right, the plane is going into the mental strain. It has to do with your psyche, your mind. So he's able to operate on your mind like a psyop in order for you to believe in their delusion, their strong delusions, so that you can believe in a lie.
And he constantly repeating the delusions, man.
The prejudice.
So it just get ingrained in your psyche, man. So you're gonna believe it eventually, you know?
They call it
it-
programming.
Like it's predictive programming. He has the ability to declare prophecies on the left-hand side, but he's so slick with it that you would have never known. Was you watching these TV shows or these movies or these cartoons or even you playing these video games? He put it subtly right in there, but you don't even think nothing of it.
Yeah, if you don't have your what they call if you don't have the spirit,
Yeah, you don't have that ISO.
your third eye open or whatever, it's gonna go right by you, man. And it's, you know,
Yeah.
there's plenty of videos on the internet showing you how they do it.
Hey, how
Yeah.
is it that this alphabet movement progressed so greatly in such a short amount of time? I mean, it's progressed because what they do, they got you hooked on these TV shows, then your favorite characters are associated with it, and then your other second favorite characters that they're building are now doing it, and they're just building the show around these situations to where you're already associating this character with somebody that you can have affinity with, and now they're doing these things, so now you're growing an affinity for that actor.
Heavy witchcraft, bro.
Make you like love more and more. Because being hooked to one thing, you found the vice. Oh, I like this show. Next thing you know, you want to keep watching it. Oh, well, you gotta enjoy this part. You gotta enjoy this aspect. Yeah.
My sister was telling me about some movie on Netflix, it's a kids movie, and it's cool. And all the way to the end, that's when you got another nigga kissing another dude, man. You know, like they get you into the movie, they pull you in, and then you like this character or whatever, and then they throw that shit in there. But that's playing on kids' minds.
Yeah.
You know, kids sees that, they think like, well, my favorite character is, so it must be all right. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, look at what they now they saying in Scooby Doo and shit. They're saying what's one? Yeah,
Not
Daphne, Velma. Yeah, now they're saying Velma is part of the movement, man.
Alphabet soup.
I got a that word mesmer. So I have it mesmerism. And online Adam says the doctrine that one person can exercise influence over the will and nervous system of another and produce certain phenomena by virtue of a supposed emanation called animal magnetism. It was created by Franz Anton Mesmer, Austrian physician who developed a theory of animal magnetism and a mysterious body fluid which allows one person to hypnotize another and
He studies everything to weaponize,
Right.
turn it into wickedness, to use it against people. It's very diabolical, man.
They'll find the righteous way. They'll find a cure, a righteous cure. You could cure this with this, but then they gotta, how can we?
Going back to what Zion brought up, that Yahweh Shemel Shai created the natural righteous template of everything that Esau is trying to splice and turn wicked. For example, what is it? I believe what's the medication that people take to get rid of like their headaches and pain?
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, ibuprofen. Hey, well, it's a natural herb called willow's bark that has that they get that from, man. You know, so they use that natural herb of willow bark, took out that property that helps everyone out. They lessened it, and then turned it into just suppressing your pain, man.
Yeah, they had petroleum to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the different chemicals to it, just to treat you.
Yeah. Not knowing that Willow's bark probably will reduce future headaches or
It'll solve whatever it's causing.
Right.
It's causing. You got more in our
They'd rather have you take Tylenol for your inflammation rather than taking a supplement like turmeric, which is a natural anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, they'll give you a whole 60 pills where you may just need to take one dose for the whole year. You're good.
Going back to Mesmer, it says this allowed one person to hypnotize another and propounded it in 1778 comparison. Words synonymous with hypnotism.
Wait, hold on. You hear this music? You telling me that ain't got some mesmerism in it?
That's why Jake listen to it. That's why Jake listens to it all day. Jake will listen to a song literally over and like on repeat over and over and over. He's under psychosis. Jake, when they doing that, they're under psychosis. Their demons are operating.
But as you just said, that's the song.
See, that's what I said. I heard it, bro. Like, come on now.
See, all them celebrities and rappers, they're witches. They're witches too. They're enchanters. They're high level enchanters.
Hollywood. Yeah, they said it goes into the
Yeah, cash spells.
Yeah.
I remember G. Craig Lewis, when I first heard it, right before I came to the he was talking about that enchantment that these songs have, that Anton Mesmer, he actually found out that low bass that all Jake's, the young
808s.
808s and all of that, and then like the way that the lights flash in the club, all of that is cadence. That's why this cadence sounds so weird, but everybody's hooked on it. Everybody now is hooked on this cadence.
I got that word cadence. It says cadence. It says the notion is of the fall in the voice in reading aloud or speaking, rising and falling in modulation of tones or reciting.
You know who spoke like that? A few people that spoke like that. They said Martin Luther King spoke like that. They also said Adolf Hitler spoke in cadence like that. Mesmerizing cadence to hypnotize his people and to believe in his ideologies.
Yeah, correct. And because also with that, we understand that these vibrations they affect people, man. Because what vibrations affect water, which is just a fluid, right? It will, in the righteous sense, what happened? King David, he played the harp and got demons off who? King Saul. So in the wicked sense, these vibrations will put demons on you. You know?
Hey bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's a straight testimony. I'm at the gym playing ball, Jake come in playing his music, I can't play to them, bro. I can't play with this shit on. I have to put headphones on. I don't like doing that, but I had to. Just to be okay. They play better with the shit on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we used to go play pickup. Jake come in here, bring the big old blue ass boombox, bumping the nigga shit.
I'll fuck around and get you.
Or you want to fight?
Yeah.
You know, you a nigga foul you hard. It could be innocent, and then you hearing the nigga shit in the background. He's like, you know what? I gotta knuckle up with this nigga over some basketball game. Ignorant.
That shows you the demons that this stuff is put on.
Yeah.
But what takes the demons off? This righteous vibration of this song. Y'all got it. I don't know if y'all hold it.
I was going to get into Mesmer, so showing you that these devils, they got it all, like, they know, man. They
Wiser than them.
Psalm 64 and 5, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep.
All of them. Everybody, I don't know why this is even in my feed. Talking about this guy, Young Nudie.
Yeah.
I don't listen to this shit.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was till I saw that.
Then they said, what's the other guy? Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this? on it, like locked in.
Bo, something like that. It was it.
That was AI. He didn't even say that shit, bro.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan didn't say it.
I bet him and Obama did.
Yeah, nah, they didn't say that, bro.
Yeah,
That
AI.
was AI.
AI can they can do tracks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded exactly like
You got AI tracks where Tupac is rapping Many Men, 50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
You got the new Pusha T dissing Jim Jones, but it ain't even him. It's AI.
They had I had an article I was gonna try. It's funny. I was gonna try to go into. They said they had AI created a song, rap song by Kendrick. I forgot what it was about. It was something like that. That he's in there. A song that sounded when I read it, it was like, damn, I kind of hear him saying something. So what's the impact they gonna end up having us? They gonna have us saying the most wicked things. Before it's all said and
People
done.
gonna be saying they not reading from the Bible.
You know, that's in the Bible too. They'll believe the lie in the Bible before they believe this truth. in the Bible.
They'll have us holding the Bible but reading some shit out the Quran or something.
Yeah.
You know?
What's that book they read out of? Talmud?
Well, Esau ain't got to edit. Shit.
Yeah.
Esau ain't got to edit the truth. It's
right.
going to offend the whole world.
Right.
Yeah.
So he ain't got to,
That's true.
He just
God.
got to continue to make everyone believe the real righteous way is the wrong way, like you've been doing, like you're talking about. Somebody has something, because I was going to grab that back. Chapter 24, we'll start at verse 3. Yeah. So, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came up to him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? What shall be the sign of thy coming and at the end of the world? And Yahweh answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. That's saying it right there. So we already know they're looking for a Messiah.
Messiah-like figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it ain't just one, because they teach, there's going to be one anti-Messiah. No, there's many of them out there.
It's the one that you listen to that's going to just talk about things that's not the truth.
Yep.
And if you don't have a foundation set up in this truth through the Holy Spirit, you're going to fall for it. A lot of people are going to fall for it. It's going to be so obvious unto us, they're not going to, what's the world going to look like something? That was pretty much the point. Keep going.
Yeah, I think it's further down in the chapter where it says that the false prophets, they will...
Yeah, verse 11. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump to verse 9. It says, Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. As you said, see, they ain't got to do nothing. The truth is bad enough to these people as it is. So for truth's sake, they're going to hate us for the truth. For just speaking the words of prophecy, for speaking the truth of what the Bible's actually talking about.
Yeah.
They're going to hate us just enough for that.
Another thing that they're gonna hate us for is the things that we're saying are happening.
Yep.
That's gonna make it even worse. Like, it's their fault that, the dollar's
They're
collapsing.
witches.
Yeah,
They're causing this.
Yep.
They got it checked. It's going. In verse 10 it says, And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Verse 11, And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, verse 24 also.
Yeah. For there shall arise, verse 24, for there shall arise false anointings, which is Antichrist, I'm going to say that, right? And false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. If it were possible, no, it's not possible. Right? Behold, I have told you before. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what you have, man.
Oh yeah, that's what. 26. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, will not believe. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. West, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And they won't be able to make that part come true of it. So where he's going to come from the east to the west, they'll be able to do all these other things, and you'll be like, hey, how's it? You know, is that where it's at? That's where this truth is at? They already got AI Jesus. He's already developing a following.
Or you got AI teaching sermons. You know,
AI prophets, you have AI judges, you got AI doctors.
Judges, lawyers.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking with a coworker. You know, I know the Christian guy I'm talking about, right? He was like, he said something. We was talking about chess, but he was like, man, I can't trust a chatbot, you know, to use my moves from. I like the human element.
Yeah.
He said they're already going crazy with this, you know. He said, yeah, they even got Jesus teaching with AI. I said, that's only as good as who designed it. He said, exactly. That's why I can't trust it. It's only as good as who designed it.
Right.
Because it has to start from something. And only the Most High, who started from nothing, and was existed before everything existed. So you need that element to start something. It all existed, all knowing to start from something. So if it starts from Eve, it has to start with the mentality of Eve.
Yeah.
This just came in. It says AI humanoid robots hold UN press conference. Say they could be more efficient and effective world leaders.
We're in a press conference.
Yeah.
All they want to have it now.
So they can be better world leaders.
It says a panel of robots told reporters in Switzerland Friday that they could be more efficient leaders than human beings, among other statements.
I guarantee you, they're putting Klaus Schwab and all those other guys' mentalities in those bots.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they continue their mind state forever. You know, because they gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, probably sooner than later, before it even get real bad out here. They probably gonna die off.
I wouldn't trust shit coming from all this shit that Esau's. I wouldn't trust none of this shit.
Nope.
Like they'll probably have the robots be very charismatic, likable. You know what I'm saying? Like you might start to think like, damn, them motherfuckers is like a real person.
Johnny Five and shit.
Hey,
The speakers.
no.
But that same craft got Esau's mentality, and knowing that he's a snake. The scriptures say when he speak fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. So they could program the robots to come to you one way, but then act a whole nother way.
Right.
You know? Exactly.
The movie Executed, they started her off with just a robot with a face. But she was programmed with all the things that he liked. And they used his internet searches to figure him out. And as time went on, they got to a point he was damn ready to have sex with a robot. And listen to everything she did. So when he gave her the ability to have control over it, to get out, to break free, she locked everybody in there and she walked on free. She turned on him.
Another device they're going to use with the AR is that VR headsets.
Oh yeah.
You know, PlayStation got theirs, of course, and Apple just came out with theirs. It's like what, $3,000 or something. But people are going to buy it. You know, for that element of, oh, okay, I got the new shit and it does this, and
People want to feel like they can go somewhere else
yeah.
without actually leaving their comfort of the living room.
I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes when you like say you about to travel somewhere. I want to see where I'm going.
Yep.
You just do Google Street View and all that shit. It seems like it almost feels like okay, you there. So imagine putting that on. You know, it takes it to a whole different level. It's like it, bro. You got it.
Now, I was just going to add to what you're saying. It makes all the sense. Because when you look at, that's what I was thinking. Dr. Umar Johnson was talking about Jake is the poorest economic group. So he said blacks, poorest economic group, but they have the most money invested into Mercedes-Benzes though, because it's a symbol of status. Why the new symbol of status now electronics?
Yep.
Nobody wants gold chains and you know, they kind of want Hellcats and shit too. The electronics is what everybody got. That top phone, that top what's that thing called? Fucking big ass screen. iPads and shit like that. They always want all this technology, VR, as you said, these watches, all of this stuff is now the symbols of a higher status, even though you're broke. So now they've got the broke people spending their money on technology now.
Yeah.
You gotta see.
Daniel 12:4.
Yep.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
And it's crazy because now that this knowledge is increased, thousands of years ago when this stuff was written and when these books were still being read, you couldn't line up the prophecy because it didn't make sense. But now that technology is caught up, it's clear that technology is what's making all of it, the enchantments of the technology that it's using that's making it true. It's the technology that is now giving this devil that godlike power. Now he can watch. He got solar energy where he don't ever go to sleep now. There's nobody that dozes off on watch or nothing. It's just the cameras is always recording. That cloud is getting hold it all.
Yeah.
You know?
Think about it, the prophets, they saw these things in the vision.
Yeah.
Before all this even existed,
Yeah.
they saw it in the vision thousands of years ago.
And
They don't think John the Revelator saw fucking AI and robots and you know.
The prophets being beheaded.
Daniel, when he said that, you know that's got to be what he was seeing.
Yeah.
It's technology. Like they just go in their pocket. It's just knowledge. It's just
Yeah.
who wrote that? Was that David that wrote that about the internet?
Psalms 19.
Yeah. When that was written, when that was written, you know he was like, dang, this thing has it to where you can just day or night just go and get this information. They don't need to sleep. You know, you can
Job saw
always get it.
the feed horn,
Yeah.
the satellite dish,
See the whole nine, right?
the unicorn.
So
All they could do was just use similar to describe what they were
Right. Things in their time.
things in their time, just to compare with what they were actually seeing.
Because he said no man shall buy or sell. So they obviously were
transactions.
saw transactions,
Digital transactions.
but no one couldn't make these transactions without that MARK. Man.
Yeah, man. And it's as plain as we understand it. The world is still gonna fall for it.
Oh yeah.
It's plain. It's still gonna fall.
Yeah, but what exactly are they falling for? The deception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna see like, well, damn, if I actually do take it, hey,
My problem is solved.
yeah, it's gonna make my life easier if I do it.
It's gonna get things back to how they once were.
Yeah,
Kind of how taking the JAB was.
I mean, you see how they marketed Neuralink and how they're putting brain devices to restore eyesight or cause paralyzed men to be able to finally stand up and walk.
Right.
So people are going to see that aspect of it, and that's where the deception will come in. Well, this miracle, this is actually a real miracle.
Yeah, there's no way you can figure out how to come
So
up with this.
yeah, you're sold because you're seeing the results. This is it's miraculous, but this is real. This is really happening.
I'm winning arguments with PhDs
Yeah,
for a 15-minute read online.
yeah.
They studied 17 years, in books and libraries and professors, but I'm winning debates on their topics in 15 minutes.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's why the analogy of that movie, The Matrix, is so heavy, man. It's a heavy analogy of a movie, and it's showing you how they're downloading information. That's the internet. They're downloading it right into you. I know Kung Fu. Seconds he knew,
They said, wait, let me.
Yeah.
Okay, you good.
Yep. I didn't tell me how to hotwire a helicopter.
Yeah.
All right, blinked a few times. Okay, I'm ready.
Just got REM sleep.
Yeah.
I got something. Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. Yeah, so that's one of the plagues that the Lord is going to put on the world, on an individual who takes that that sea hit. You know, you got that grievous sore to look forward to, man. You know, which is basically a disease, a cancerous disease. You know, just like you did with the jab, man. You know, these people, fell for the Esau's trickeries, took the jab. Shit, took like 4 or 5 of them bitches. Yeah. and what they got heart complications. Yeah. Fell dead, man. Straight had heart attacks, blood clots. All kind of ailments, man. And hey, it's gonna happen again when people take that sea hit, and that's an actual angel pouring out the plague of the Most High, man. If you take that sea hit, man. Yeah. All right. And if you don't die from the grievous sore, what? You got thermonuclear destruction. All right, to be ready for, man. That you're gonna get caught up in. Which is another plague.
As you said it, I was thinking of a question, right? The brother showed me his phone where it says chat GPT, right? It says the artificial intelligence chatbot knows everything. Don't believe? Then ask. AI chatbots, you ask whatever you want, right? It goes down, says you can ask anything, he'll give you a written, you can ask the right stuff. Yeah, market abuse on it. I was gonna say, I bet if you ask it, I don't know if that you want that, probably got the program with the shit. But if you ask it what it is or show me what it looks like, are they gonna give you the truth?
Yeah, with that, they have different subscriptions with ChatGPT. They got, I think, 3 different subscriptions, and it's like finer to a hand tool.
Yeah, you gotta pay more money and shit.
Yeah, I bet. You know they're gonna make merchandise out of it.
But even that is controlled.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no different than how Wikipedia is controlled. You can go in there and edit that information and put your own shit in there.
Add to, take away, all
that. I got something real quick. It says Jeffrey Hinton is known as the godfather of artificial intelligence. He helped create some of the most significant tools in the field, but now he has begun to warn loudly and passionately that technology may be getting out of hand. NPR's Bobby Allen spoke with him about what is driving his crusade. So he sees he's against it.
Yeah, the creator of it.
Yeah,
because he sees how
it's used for wicked.
How it can be used for evil.
Yeah.
He probably created it in his mind to do good.
Mm-hmm.
But Esau, took that patent and make it do evil.
He like, I'm not with this shit. He sees where it's going.
Yeah.
On the Black Mirror episode, I'm trying to think of which one it is. Waldo moment. That was pretty much the same thing, but it was a human controlling it, right? And he said the guy that was running the company that ran the Waldo thing, the comedian was first. The comedian himself started trying to be more conscious of things, but then he's like, well, we need to put this person. I don't want to participate in it. So fine, that's it. I'll do it. You can't do it. I'm all in. You can't do it. And that was the point. Once you're associated with the character, it's too late. Don't listen and follow. Now they put in this chapter, AI, they're going to just continue to go with it. Whatever it produces, they're just going to follow it and go to it.
And you think that it's like this technology, but it's actually making people stupid.
Yeah.
Because you could write something and then you could say, Chat GPT, write it better. Yep. Or, simplify this under 10 sentences. Yep. And that shit does it like that. It's not even,
And the funny part is, it could be all wrong. Yeah. Whoever put it in, they still gonna take it as true.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, this the answer you gave for me. So gotta be right.
Yeah, it's making people lazier. Like everything around us.
It was a convenience. We brought up that one when we were talking about give up freedom for sake to deserve neither. But there's another one that says something like that about convenience. Because MOTB is going to be conveniently the answer to all the problems that are having the earth. Why? Because problem reaction solution. Create a problem, the people are reacting, not knowing what to do. Solution. We just see it. It's gonna have all the solutions that the people need. It's gonna solve everything. Gonna solve the money situation. Gonna solve the identity, safety, and privacy. Even though you're not gonna have any,
Yeah.
you're supposed to solve it. You know, this man is diabolical.
Yep.
You order something? Is that it on that?
Yeah, on the name.
It's Psalms 140, verse 8. It says, "Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves." Salah.
Yeah.
That's, you know, trying to further their wicked, evil device, man. You know, giving life to the they're giving power to the image of the beast. That's pretty much what this is, man. They're literally trying to turn an idol into real life. I'm going to really give life. I'm going to animate an idol.
Yeah, like what happened in Bill and the Dragon. How they made it seem as if that idol was actually accepting and eating the sacrifices that they were giving unto it. And but now he is like, oh, this one gonna actually have action.
Yeah, it's gonna create miracles. People gonna believe in it. They're gonna wander after it. People gonna say, well, I trust this over God.
Yeah.
This one's up.
Raising bull, how they made it seem like it was alive by sacrificing people inside of it, screaming and breathing and fire coming out. But it was just an idol.
I got a precept. It's Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. We're not to fret ourselves because we know that the Most High ultimately is raising this devil up, so that just like he did with Pharaoh. Somebody get that in Romans 9. That's the only reason why the Lord blessed this devil with this kind of technology. He has the power in his hand because the Lord gave it to him for the purpose of exalting him so that the Lord can show his power. Because when the Lord finally subdued this man, the world gonna finally see that there is a higher power, higher than whatever you thought was a God. The Most High is higher than that. He's greater than that. Okay. You think this devil is everything he can do is so great and miraculous and supernatural? The Most High, he ain't really showed his hand yet. Get that in Romans 9 and not 22, 17.
Yeah.
9 and 17.
Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yeah. Ultimately, because right now they're worshiping this damn beast, this devil. They're giving all the glory and the praise to him because of the deception, the witchcraft, the sorceries, the pseudo left-hand miracles that he's able to perform on the left-hand side. So when the Lord finally judges him, then you're going to see that ultimately he was just a man.
Right.
That the Most High just, set up. But then when the Lord, crushes him, then you get to finally see the real true power. He did the same thing with Pharaoh of Egypt, man. Everybody thought that Pharaoh and his magi, they were on the level of God. Because they had the ability of magic. They could turn water into blood. They could, they was performing magic. So everybody had to respect him to Pharaoh like he was a god. But then we saw the Lord come with his right hand and plague the hell out of Egypt, and the rest of the world got to witness it.
Yep.
And that showed to the world that, hey, he was just there. Whatever did that, that's the true God. That's the true real deal. You know?
We have heard, like we have heard,
Yeah.
that your God has done unto the Egyptians.
Yeah.
It's similar to Herod. When the people lifted up their voice and called him a god, it says immediately the Most High struck him.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, the angel of the Lord.
Let's pick our voices up.
So they exalted himself, so him down.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar.
Then they would find
No, that was Belshazzar with the right on wall. But the Lord made Nebuchadnezzar become a beast for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yep. With feathers and all that. Eating on grass.
Yeah. On all fours.
On all, yeah, the Lord can do that, man.
pretty much trying to get right out.
Oh, and Ty gets
Yeah,
his
Ty-
cookies.
yeah, Ty gets-
So Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. When something is ordained, it's appointed. Meaning the Lord commanded whoever is in power at the time, the Lord set them up to be in power at that time, and for however long that may be.
Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and a demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men. He told that, this was during the reign of Nebuchadnezzar.
Yep.
We're in the kingdom of the basis of man, which is Esau, Edom. So the Lord took Esau, Edom, the basis man, the vilest man of the planet Earth. We put him, the top nation on the planet Earth, man. He put him over his people, which are the Israelites. Man. We're the bottom nation, man. Like Esau looking at us like we're vile. Like we're stupid. We don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lord set him up just so that he can eventually bring his ass down.
Yep.
That's why right now, like it says in Obadiah, he says, who shall bring me down, to the ground? He exalted himself as the eagle. He set his nest above the stars. Saying, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the pride of his heart, deceiving him. Most High put him in this position. Now he think he got himself to that position.
Yeah.
No, man, the Lord, he raised you up. He put the power in you. Hey, because guess what? When the Lord raises us back up and exalts us, we're not going to be just like you. But we think that we made ourselves extraterrestrials and supermen and superwomen. That's why we're going to give praise to him every day in our kingdom.
Okay.
We know who our power is.
Yeah, so that's why the new covenant comes in so cold, that whole transformation, because we're gonna have to teach each other why we're on this level. We're all gonna know we're on this level because Most High gave us this level. We're all just gonna be within us. So all have that reverence. But let's say the other part was the Christians, one of their, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Esau love to have that in his church, but he don't ever think that'll happen to him. So, he don't think that the Lord's gonna take away the power that he gave him.
Yeah. That's why, like, when you go to Isaiah 10, it talks about, let me see if I can find it. Isaiah 10 and, Isaiah 10 and 12. It talks about his stout heart. He's referred to as the king of Assyria, just like he's also referred to in Ezekiel as the prince of Tyrus, right? Isaiah 10 and 12, it says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord have performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. For he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, my artificial intelligence, my science. For I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man.
You think about why he's so proud, because he probably figures in his mind, Most High won't let me do evil, so this is me doing evil. So it's me that he would allow me to do this, so it's me doing this. If you think about it, you know, in a roundabout way, but the Most High is just giving us, you don't realize he's giving us the example of what not to do. By letting this man do what he wants to. But he has an end for him coming that he act like he forgets about.
Yep. It says, verse 14, it says, and my hand have found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gather of eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth. And there was none that moved the wing, or opened the mouth, or peeped.
It's crazy, because it's showing you don't even see how easily he got the earth. Like when they came, like the Renaissance, when they came back in, they didn't have to do a whole lot of conquering like they did under the Greeks. And even the wars that they had to fight translated from the Greeks to the Romans. It was pretty much handed to them. Jacob pretty much laid down because of their plagues, the pneumonic and bubonic plagues. So then they came over here talking that peace, and then the war was in their heart. They took over the natives pretty quick. I mean, it was tough. It wasn't just a cakewalk, but it wasn't brutal like it should have been. As he was saying, it's like somebody that left the eggs to be gathered. Like there's nobody protecting those eggs. You can just go take stuff that he wanted. What did he say in Planet of the Apes? He said, if this is the, how do you say it? This is how the people, Charlton Heston said, he was like, if this is how the people are, we'll have this place taken over in like inside of 3 months. And I forgot the quote exactly. But he was basically saying, this is nothing.
Well, even
this easy.
even Christopher Columbus said that.
Yeah, I think that's where the quote came from.
About Gad.
Yeah.
Basically saying, these people basically don't understand when they brought out the swords or the long swords. So we could take over this nation of people, or at least give us like 3 days, right?
Verse 15, it says, but can the axe, I'm in another translation. It says, shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as it were no wood.
It's just gonna start going around by itself, killing people. You know what I mean? Beat people over the head, like, you know, nobody willing it. There's no control power of the person or anything, or, you know, willing to do it on its own. That's how this man is. He thinks he's just destroying the earth under his own power.
Saying that this is in the NLT, it says, but can the axe boast greater power than the person who uses it? Is the saw greater than the person who saws? Can a rod strike unless a hand moves it? Can a wooden cane walk by itself?
Exactly. Right.
It is.
A gun can't fire itself, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Firearm, somebody got to pull that trigger.
What's that?
A sword is not gonna wield itself.
Yeah.
You know? But then it's bragging to you, like, I don't need you.
Right.
Yeah, Esau's deceived in that way, man. You know, he doesn't. He's Illuminati on the left-hand side, which is darkness, but he doesn't have the, the capability to understand that there's a supreme power above him, way above him, that's controlling him.
Right.
You know, you don't understand that. You know.
Like he's still trying to mimic the chariot, the technology of the chariots. But all he could really do to mimic the chariots is just use holographic technology. He can't create that. He knows he can't. Because if he was if he was successful and he really like did that, he would destroy everything
What it say?
quickly.
For the elect
Didn't you
sake.
say something about how the chariot moves, the G forces? It'll destroy like a human body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go that fast.
Trying to do it just within his movements, how it turns in certain angles with his speed. Man, if a human goes through that, you can turn into a ketchup packet.
They said it went from the heavens to sea level in a half a second.
Yeah.
And no way.
You know what I mean? That you can live.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, a human can live through that.
How do you even create that technology?
Okay.
Because that's not tested. That's spiritual.
Yeah, you can't create it with no motherfucking gasoline or goddamn engine.
Fuel engine, jet
You know,
engine.
it probably stopped on a dime before it hit the sea.
Oh yeah.
You already know it did something.
Changes forms.
Yeah.
You know, it gets bigger.
It could go through the sun.
Yeah, through a volcano.
Yeah.
That's why Esau, he's terrified every time he talks about it.
Yeah. You can see the ones that have been witnessed it.
Yeah.
They got a different level of fright on them, godly fright on them.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, good. And they try to explain and share that same sentiment they feel. And then, you know, the newscasters or whatever, they be all proud of the interview, be kind of proud, like, yeah, right. They have a different fight.
What Esau's really trying to do is he's trying to create a narrative to have the world believe that there's no outer force that's greater than what we got. There's no greater force than the beast. So what we have to do is, instead of admitting to you that there is a higher power, a greater force than what we have, we're gonna paint a narrative. We're gonna say that these are aliens, and they travel in vehicles that can crash.
Right.
Matter of fact, we got a couple of them in possession.
They did have some good technology, but we didn't learn their technology
Yeah,
right.
and upgraded it.
Right.
Now we're using greater stuff.
Yeah.
When they
They're
can't.
trying to downplay the power of the Lord,
They
man.
try to say the computer and the cell phone, like the pager, all that technology was how they got that level.
Yeah.
They can't even leave the damn Van Allen belt. They can't go out and they can send a satellite out there,
Can't
but
give me stable internet connection.
right.
You know,
I
Shit.
got something. Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men and not Yahweh, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
Yeah.
when you describe them angels and them chariots, talking about a spirit was in them.
Mm-hmm.
It says
So-
that whether they were supposed the spirit went.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if that's what you fighting against, how your flesh gonna fight against that?
But going back to remember the analogy you were making against on the Matrix,
Yeah.
how they had to download
Yep.
to fly the helicopter.
Yep.
The elect, it's gonna be in our spirit, so we don't have to. We don't gotta. Oh, I don't know how to drive. You're gonna hop in the chair and say, I don't know how to drive this. You're just gonna just hop in and go.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
They mimic that. They want that technology.
Yeah, Esau, he envies what the sons of God
Mm-hmm.
is going to get. So he's trying to manipulate and emulate it on the left hand side.
Yep.
You know.
It's a bootleg version.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
it is.
Verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not Yahweh, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, like, come on, man. Even in Corinthians, it tells you about the glory of the terrestrial and the celestial. There's one glory of the terrestrial, and there's a glory of the other. They're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
The celestial is far greater than the terrestrial because it's in a whole nother dimension.
All right.
And guess what? They can coincide with our dimension. They can go in both. You can't go. Mortal flesh, terrestrial can't do that.
You basically gotta die.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord has to basically put your ass to death for you to receive your celestial and go to the celestial realm,
Mhm.
which is where the Most High dwells with the angels. You know, but the angels, they can come from the celestial and then come down to the earth, man. We see them. Shit, we seen them last week.
Yeah.
Hey, watch Esau. I saw a program where he's making unmanned aircraft that are powered by AI.
Yeah.
So, you know, he knows that a human body can't take those forces. So his mind is like, well, shit, we can just program that fucking airplane to fly itself.
Now the Yahweh Shai, when Yahweh Shai and the angels come back, they're gonna be in extraterrestrial bodies. You know?
Yeah, that's
Because the chariots are extraterrestrials. You know? Because they're gonna beam up because they have to beam up the elect, which is in the extraterrestrial. So
Yeah, that's why we're going to
chariots
be
gonna be in
changed.
the extraterrestrial.
That's why we're going to be changed before we go up in there. You know,
It's flesh and blood.
flesh or blood can't inherit it. Corruption can't you know, you can't go in.
And they gotta fight Esau. Esau can't fight against the celestial. You can't fight against the celestial. So, you know, it's laws. The Lord put down laws of physics. You know?
Yep.
He's on his own.
You got it? This is Sirach chapter 36. At the top it says, have mercy upon us, O Lord, power, Yahweh of all, and behold us. Send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Especially these proud motherfuckers, man. All the motherfuckers at the World Economic Forum and these UN assemblies, summits and shit, man. Man, they need to see the power, man. These motherfuckers are super proud.
Yeah.
You know? They're super proud.
Yeah. Everyone, when they see the power, they feel the power. Everyone's going to be in fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the fear that they should have had before the power came. You know, before they see and feel the power. You know, we had that fear now because, man.
And the beautiful part is you ain't gonna be able to deny it. You ain't gonna be in question like, wait, is this it? Nah, it's gonna be, you gonna feel it, man. You know, when Yahweh Shah come through with the angels, as spoken of in Revelation 1:7, you know, you gonna know that this is the God that his men who were out of highways and hedges were speaking of, man.
Precept Romans 14:11. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So then every one of us shall give an account of himself to the Most High.
We're the one that nation that went out to
Bring them hither to slay them before them.
Hey, King David looks like that. King Solomon. You read the Bible, you reading the scriptures, and you know the Chronicles and the Kings. Like, oh shit, he put that motherfucker to death. Like he put the messenger to death. That remember he gave him the news that Saul, yeah, kill this nigga too. Huh? You know, and me first reading that coming to the truth, I was shocked, like, oh shit, these niggas ain't right.
Hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
I'll continue reading. Back in Sirach 36 and verse 3, it says, verse 4, it says, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God, but only thou, O Yahweh. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
Yeah, that's gonna be done with his men too. You know, whether it be the miracles that he brings forth or the spiritual power that he gives them. You know?
It says, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Hey, that's what we want, right? That's what we're asking.
Take away our indignation.
You know,
Destroy our enemies.
we're asking for the Lord to come back and destroy this wicked kingdom, this wicked establishment, this wicked system, these wicked people that are ruling, and for us to be renewed, man, be converted back to what we were meant to be. You know, we're seeking salvation and the destruction of our enemies. Okay, that's what we want. So, and that's, hey, good news is gonna come to pass.
Yeah.
Lord willing, hey, we stay all here locked and loaded, you know, but it's gonna come to pass. You know, so, but every day,
It's gonna happen for the elect.
Yeah.
every day that goes by, man, we're getting closer and closer to that day. You know, time is being sped up in these last days. You know, so that's, time is on our side and time is against Esau. You know?
He did.
14 and 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregations in the side of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High.
Yeah.
We got this, what's it called? God complex.
Yeah.
I think they on that level. They can't be brought down.
He's trying to mimic every aspect, every level of the Most High. Like, we know that the Most High, his eyes are in every place, beholding, you know, the good and the evil. Well, Esau, that's what that all-seeing eye is all about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be
Omnipotent.
omnipotent through my technology. This motherfucker, he can spy on you through your Wi-Fi route.
Yeah.
Over there in France. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it through,
Your phone.
That's the
Activate.
bill
Yeah.
that they could spy on you through your phone cameras, through your microphones, and it's something else. But basically, all the technology you have.
And then-
they just passed the bill that's okay for you.
Think about it. They've been doing it, but they just put it on paper
Yeah.
to give you a warning, so they can say, "Hey, we know we can spy on you."
Yeah.
You know.
You know we spying on you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This technology, this AI, you want to listen to you want to be the one you go to for all your information.
And you see that I guarantee you we ask something out of this Bible, the truth out of the Bible. This AI and get it worldly version of it, not the actual truth.
Yeah, kind of. One of the brothers, I think from the Iowa camp, he did a lesson a couple months back asking I think it was ChatGPT or another AI about the Hebrew Israelites. Of course, they said they mean BHI, you know. Yep.
Exactly.
But it gave a worldly view of it.
1 Corinthians 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For
Yep.
it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craft.
Yep.
Jump up to chapter 1, verse 25.
Chapter 1, verse 25. Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men.
We're talking about the angels, the spirit versus the flesh. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like the spirit of the angels versus man's flesh. You know, trying to fight against the Most High. The weakness of the Most High is even stronger than men. I mean, really, you think you have a chance? I guarantee you right now, if I make a man out of clay, if I go to the hobby store and I build a little clay man, there's no way that clay man is gonna rise up and take me down. No way I'm letting it go there. You know what I mean? No matter how big I make it, I'm never gonna make it to defeat me. You know?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Most High, but on a grander scheme. This man wasn't created to be able to be on that level.
That's not what's written.
Because you always have power over that.
We always have power over.
Yeah.
And that's what we said earlier. That something, like if you got power to create something, how is it going to continue to create itself? Oh, what's funny is they said it. I think the same guy we were talking about earlier that created the AI was talking about. He said it. He said that's the Terminator.
Yeah.
But Cybernauts, it has the power to destroy man, man's own technology. But man can't do that against the Most High.
What?
If we understand higher, the Most High won't allow machines to do that.
Were they doing that in Resident Evil, where you had the AI shit sending out the viruses and all that shit? It's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was like it had to reduce the population.
So AI gonna be coming up. They probably let AI release certain pestilence out there, you know, to
And say it so the people can adapt to it. It's gonna kill off that percentage.
like we said, AI is gonna be on that same mindset of the wicked elite.
Exactly.
You know, we need we should ask AI, you know, what's a depopulation method?
Yeah, what's
that,
the best?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna tell you.
It was an article on RT basically saying that AI was just as destructive as thermonuclear missiles. Basically, they rank everything in order. It was nukes, and it was AI right under it.
Takes away the humanity of man.
Yeah.
Now you're lazy. You're inactive. I mean, there's so many things. Think about how long the people will live without any physical activity.
Right.
Without any sunlight, because AI is probably going to prescribe the same thing to blot out the sun. That's why it made me think of that Matrix movie, because now they need the humans to power it. You know, if it were to go that way.
You got
I don't
something.
think we got that.
Psalms 7 and 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yeah.
His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. We were just talking about the AI, and how his mindset is going to be the same as Esau's mindset. So, like, it's going to backfire on him.
Yeah. You're
Going
going.
to that Job 20. The fullness of his sufficiency, he should be a straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. You know, they doing out there in France right now. You know, riots. You know, sedition among men. You know, the citizens are coming up against their government. Over there in what's the Dutch? What's
Netherlands.
Is that Netherlands? Yeah, Netherlands. You had the farmers out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, they basically coming up against the government because the government buying all their farmland, telling them what the fucking farm, what to plant and shit. Hey, the farmers didn't take no shit off the Dutch, man. The Dutch government. Man. So the guy had the Dutch prime minister or whatever, he had to fucking resign, man. You know, so that's a part of that Joel 20, man. You know.
Yeah.
Every hand and
The
wicked.
weakness of the Most High is stronger than man. Let the weak say that I'm strong. How are they able to do that? Most High.
Put that, when you go into Secret 38, having Russian be a guard, he put the hooks in the jaws of the Russians to have them to have compassion on those weak nations. To share the
He raised them up
technology.
from a lower state.
Yeah.
Soviets fell apart. Cold War, it was you know, off with them. Like, hey, you know, it's about America right now. But now look.
And people don't realize Ukraine was the power country, or province in the USSR. When it disbanded, they all got weak. But now Russia's the one, and they're the weakest.
They're the one that need help from America and other allies.
They're winning though, with all this help they need.
Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen with the Brits, because they got I think they holding it down in Derby, Africa somewhere. They holding their summit, the BRICS summit, out here in was it next month, August 22nd. Let's see what announcement they're gonna come up with. All right, 'cause, you know, all these economists over here, you know, they're talking about this big, you know, meeting the BRICS is going to have next month. And that might be the, you know, not the end of the dollar, but, you know, the dollar going to take a big haircut. Man. You know, all these countries, they're going to sell their bonds off.
Yeah.
You know, treasury bonds, U.S. treasury bonds, man. They collapsed the whole damn system.
And also during that conference, they may talk about adding new members.
Oh, yeah.
With also, well, obviously, it's going to strengthen them in their numbers.
A lot of countries put in applications too. Argentina put in application. Some more countries in South America.
I think
Canada, yep, they put in applications too.
Ethiopia too.
Yeah.
South Africa.
So now the BRICS up and running. Now they online. What the fuck I need some goddamn paper American bonds for?
Yeah.
BRICS supposed to be going against the Americans, man. Yeah, you ain't gonna need their fucking bonds no more. You know, or their money anymore, because you're not gonna trade it. So hey, sell all that shit back. Give me my fucking gold. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Russia's giving all these little nations weapons, man. You know? Supplying them with weapons. They're training their soldiers. The same shit that America does.
Yeah. America did that.
You know? It trains their militaries, man.
I knew this one Elamite I worked with. He said he used to train American soldiers over like in India or somewhere, you know, or Sri Lanka or something. So they like because a lot of times American soldiers don't know how to certain different combat or warfare, so they got to be trained.
Landscapes.
Yeah.
They gotta adjust to certain landscapes, you know? And who better than the locals
Right.
to show you around, you know? But yeah, Russia's training these and arming up these other nations, these little nations, you know? Like here you go, get some missiles.
And that gives these other smaller nations confidence. It's like, oh shit, Russia got my back, you know.
It's like a big old bodyguard, bro. You
Yeah.
got a big ass bodyguard, you know?
Because America's been the bodyguard of all their allies where they had interests in. So, you know, things are turning around where the nations are, you know, doing the same thing.
It's
Appreciate it.
Yeah, what America did to Yemen by supplying Saudi Arabia with all the weapons.
Yeah.
Bro,
Man,
they fucked them Yemenis up over there.
they've been catching hell for like damn near 10 years now or more.
Starved them out, destroyed their cities over there, just turned it into ruins. But the world sees shit like that. So that's why Russia is like, well, y'all not about to Yemen us, you know, by supplying Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man.
So Jeremiah 51:28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, those are the Russians, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, which is America, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
Go back. You say every purpose.
And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon.
What does that tell us? We talk about the nations particularly. Famine, moral decay, economic collapse, civil war. All these things are still going to happen here. You know, earthquake, probably volcanic eruption, all kind of things probably going to take place over here, destroying this place. You know, as well as the missiles and the chariots and all of that doing their thing. Every purpose the Most High has for this place to go out, it's going to go out by all those many different purposes. And we read about them in the second addresses and, you know, the different chapters, talking about the different ways that it's going to get judged. You got it, bro.
To make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. And we was talking about, you know, Russia and China. They're preparing their, you know, the citizens, especially young, to, you know, fight, be warriors, man. But over here in America, you got transformers in the military, man.
They got them in the elementary school.
You got them all dainty and, you know,
They got them
feminine
in
and
elementary
shit.
school.
young people in America sign up for the military mostly for that bonus.
College education.
You know?
Yeah.
And then when they get sent out to actually go fight somewhere, they come back and they're all fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they signed for.
Right.
You sign up for it.
And a warrior, someone that's, you know, you got to be in that mind
You
state.
got to be a real warrior
Yeah,
to sign up.
in your mind.
and
Yeah.
fight,
You're not,
You know?
you know, I'm going over here and I'm gonna get this little money and then get me a car. Like, nah, you want guys.
Certain trades.
Yeah, you want guys to in your army and your military that want to fight.
You gotta be bred for the
Yeah.
That's why these armies like the Russian and the Chinese.
What is your profession?
The Russian and the Chinese army,
Yeah.
they're very serious about who they take, how they train, man. These Russian soldiers, they're different, man.
Anybody.
These Chinese soldiers,
The little kids.
they're being taught that they're gonna fight America very soon.
Yeah.
They need to defend their homeland and their way of life. And if it means that you gotta fucking die, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's how they're training their people.
And they train as a young age because
Yeah.
if you're training a child at a young age to be a warrior, they're not gonna have no fucking PTSD.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not gonna have
But
it.
if a motherfucker, you know, soft all his life,
Blues
18,
Clues, whatever.
17 years old, then he going into the fucking military, then he gets shipped over to the Middle East, where
18.
fucking war around you everywhere, and you come back to the States, you're gonna be bugged out because you wasn't trained as a young child.
Yeah.
You know, in the warrior's art, man, in the martial art. You know, so that's gonna be a lot of these, you know, Babylonians over here when they get sent over. World War III gets sent over to the Middle East, man. They're gonna be born to fight. They're not gonna have it in them to, you know, last long in the battle, man.
Was you at that in LA when we brother brought out? He was over there crying and going AWOL in Iraq. Brother brought it out years ago. We was on street teaching.
Right.
And they hiding under the bed, bro, crying.
Oh yeah, I remember that video.
Right?
Yeah.
We're not signing up for this.
That was in Iraq, I think.
I think it was over there, right?
It was Marines, man.
Yeah,
They
those
was under the table.
Yeah.
Crying and
Scared.
shit.
It happens.
They had it in their mind. Well, I mean, if you go join the Marines, shit, you'll know. Yeah, I want to be a warrior.
Yeah.
If it's like,
Well, they said
Army,
there's some that run to
Navy,
the
Air
sound
Force.
of gunfire instead of running away.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
it got
that's how
real
they're
on
supposed to train them.
The only like these average Americans, their only idea for warfare, the closest they ever get to some shit like that is Call of Duty, fucking video games. Where they get to control the fucking shit through a fucking controller.
Right.
Get the
You gotta respawn.
They
Yeah.
gotta respawn and all that shit.
They just reload real quick and they back at it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Verse 30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. You know?
Go out and fight.
In the NLT, they stay in their barracks. Their courage is gone. They have become like women.
This is KJP.
No, it's NLT.
Yeah.
They have become like women. The invaders have burned the houses and broken down the city gates.
Yeah, when you start seeing the horrors of war, the carnage,
Yeah, the smell. I heard.
the animalistic behavior of,
Perfect example, man.
you know?
Hey, the Lord always set an example.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga in a dress, man. The Lord always set an example, man. You know? Them the type of people that Esau gonna send over there in World War III, man.
Yeah.
And they ain't got it in them. They don't got the warrior spirit in them, man.
Nah, they're all in love with themselves.
Yeah.
They're lovers of themselves.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's the new modern Babylonian. They're just in love with themselves.
You got transmissions going to war to get
Yeah, oh yeah, to change
the change. That's what Apostle Abraham called.
You can't be a warrior unless you're a stoic.
Yeah.
If you're Epicurean like an American, you're not gonna. That's war. That whole war, being in that atmosphere, that's not for you. If you're too used to comfort in the midst of
Too
turmoil.
much thinking of pleasure.
Yeah.
them what's right and wisdom. Liberal minds
Too
do.
comfortable,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Too comfortable. These Chinese and these Russians, man, they not comfortable.
They're making it very
You know?
uncomfortable. Even North Korea have been making it uncomfortable for the people. On purpose, keeping them on edge.
They have one purpose, man, and that's to destroy this place. You know? That's their whole purpose. To destroy this place.
Yeah, the Lord set up Russia as an adversary.
Mm-hmm.
It's America.
While the American citizen is thinking of fucking sports and
Pop culture and shit.
vacations and my 401k. You know?
Yeah.
That's why when that shit happens, man, when World War III happens, oof. Yeah, these American soldiers, man, they're really gonna, you know, baby up.
Shit, the food that we eat is fucking feminizing.
Yeah. Yeah. Estrogen packed food and shit.
Yeah, it's like real food in there, man.
Even the beer. I think was it domestic beers? They have
estrogen.
estrogen.
American craft beer.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. All kind of hormones and shit.
Yeah, that's not even real food, though.
And these women that think they're fucking like dudes, you know? They think they got some balls. They gonna go back to that little girl mentality real quick.
Yeah.
That scared little girl,
Yeah.
they're gonna go back to that real quick when they see, like I said, when they see blood spilling, man.
Man, bitch, wasn't like 3 months ago you was talking shit?
Yeah.
Now you ain't talking shit no more.
You was independent.
Man.
This is Deuteronomy 20 and 8. Officers shall speak further unto the people, and they
bus?
shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted?
Maybe across the street.
Let him go and return unto his house. Let his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. Deuteronomy 20 and 8. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say,
Officers of the people. We had officers. You know, we had our armies. We had officers, captains. The officers had to basically come and all the men that were 20 years old and up. He was to command them, hey, if you feeling scary, you ain't built like that, you're going home. This military saying if you a faggot, cross-dress, you can still sign up.
I got one baby.
So,
I know.
it came out.
Yeah, bro.
Just take anybody.
Take whatever.
What they say?
Any able-body they want.
Don't ask the.
Don't
Don't
have
ask,
to
don't
tell.
tell.
Don't tell.
Read that again.
yeah, this is 20 and 8. Deuteronomy. It says, and the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
This is Gideon.
No, that's just like a law.
Okay.
But you read the story of
Yeah,
Gideon.
yeah.
Exactly.
He went on and did that.
Yeah, I mentioned that too.
When he started talking about it, so that's why. Yeah.
If you're scared, just leave. You know?
That's how it should be, because you have just a lot of numbers don't really signify anything, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to have a few numbers and they're all with it. You know, quality over quantity.
Like I said earlier, Sparta, what is your profession?
Yeah.
There's only 300 of them. They're hoo-ha! It was like one soldier.
Yeah.
But even like these small special forces, because those dudes are real warriors.
Yeah, that's a real deal.
You know, they're the real warriors of America.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
The special forces.
Yeah, that's what
You know, they're gonna be met with other special forces too.
Yeah.
The other nation.
You think about this generation. When was the last time they really had a war? Like you had
A conventional war.
was it Afghanistan and shit?
That's not conventional.
But
You guys protested Cortez, right? Because he was a fucking murderer.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Was he on because we're about to Cortez?
What were we saying though?
About the, you know, yeah, war. They-
Oh, the last time
yeah.
America fought a real war was probably what, Vietnam?
Yeah.
Or Desert Storm.
Nah, they crushed Iraq.
Yeah.
They
Iraq.
drop
had-
bombs on them.
yeah, it was Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were putting up a real ass fight. They was fucking Americans up over there.
Yeah.
America took a lot of
Guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
real, very like savage
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
The jungles of Vietnam, I guess, you know.
Well, and that was in the 60s.
60s,
70s.
70s.
Yeah. So.
And that war. This is something I heard, man. You know, he said that over there they didn't really want to fight the Americans because, like, that's why they kept saying, "Black man, go home. It's not your war." Like, we don't want to fuck you up, man. Just go home. We want to
Yeah.
fuck your white guys up.
Yeah.
We want to fuck the real Americans up.
Yeah.
You know, don't. Why you fighting for them? Type shit. And then eventually it was like, so y'all not gonna leave? Fuck it. Then they really start hitting them heavy with it, bro. They throwing out the canes and shit, and spikes and all kinds.
Yeah, joint in hand, man.
Yeah. The other nations, they really hate the American Edomite.
Yeah.
You know, this one Jake was telling me he was in the military and they had to search some guys or whatever, and that guys was like, "No, I don't want him to search me. I want you to Jake to search me."
Yeah.
You know, they really have a certain disdain for the American Edomite,
They
man.
know. They know who he is.
Yeah.
Jake in Vietnam, they were scared to go to jail. You know, because you had a choice. You know, if you get called up in the draft, you can either go to war or go to jail.
Yeah.
Or pay a fine. You know, a lot of Jake, they had no money. They didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
I go to war.
I got that account right quick. It's talking about free trade. This is Judges chapter 7, verse 3. Matter of fact, I'll read verse 2. It said, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand hath saved me.
Won by numbers,
Yeah.
basically.
By the strength of us.
By the strength or
Not
numbers.
by our power.
Or power. Exactly.
Verse 3 says, now therefore go to, proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And there returned, look how many left. And there returned of the people 22,000, and there remained 10,000.
But that was just the first sift.
Yeah, that was
You
the
know, it's
first.
just another one after that.
Another sift after that. But I mean, but the afraid part is why I only got that. The majority of the people left. You know?
You compare it to this truth. It's been a sifting process in a similar like way. You got men that are that want to be comfortable, the pleasures of this world. They can't leave that alone, so they get offended and fall out with truth.
Or they try to incorporate it with the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it says in Timothy not to basically not to be entangled with the affairs of this life. You know, that he may be a good soldier in Yahushua.
They may please him.
That may please him, who have chosen him to be a good soldier in Yahushua. You know, then you got those who can't deal with temptation, they can't deal with persecution, tribulation, they can't deal with the furnace of adversity. So that's another reason why they, fold and fold under pressure and leave. So you're not built for, if those things apply to you, you're not built for this. The Lord's calling real men soldiers. He said, old men I call. My voice is to the sons of the Most High.
Show yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what he was
Gird up thy
Job.
loins now like a man. I will demand of you.
Yep. I will will ask you to do some responsible manly shit.
Yeah.
That's what he's telling Job, like, man, suck it up, bro. I'm chastising you, but I think it's for no reason. Okay, yeah, but it ain't. But just man up. Okay.
So that's the same thing. The Lord, he just like he sift men for war. You know, hey, lap like a dog. and those who do that, all right, you ready, you built for it. The men that went down and start doing all that shit, yeah, you ain't built for it. You know? Same thing with the truth. Oh man, I just bought some land. Hey, I can't do it. I just married me a wife, man. I got family, you know. I can't do it. All right, well, yeah, you know, because he that put his hand to the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom. You really think that you got something to lose here? Then this ain't for you. You're not a man of war. A man of war, he not thinking about nothing like that.
What did Peter?
He ain't thinking about, man, but what if I lose my family, my kids?
Their precedence.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Grab it.
What you talking about?
Matthew 19.
A man of war, he considers that he could lose his life.
Yep. As soon as he gets deployed over there, that's you know, that's in his mind. Like, yo, I could lose my life. I might not never come back.
That's when the Moses don't get you training.
Yeah.
If you love your life, like a lot of men that's in the Marines and in the war, they ain't really care. Like, you don't love your life that much if you're willing to put your life on the line like that. You know? So basically, what I'm saying is, you got to be a soldier even in the truth. This is a war.
Yep.
Spiritual war.
Spiritual,
You can lose your actual life just
and
the
you
same.
could lose your life. Exactly.
And we know Most High alone belong to issues from death.
Yep.
That's what you got to believe.
Matthew 19 and 28. Yahweh said unto them,
No, you said before that, right?
verse 27.
He asked him.
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
We have forsaken all. And then when you get into 29, that's when he's going to list all the things that he forsook. You got
I'm
that.
reading the NLT.
Okay.
Then Peter said to him, We given up everything to follow you.
Yep.
What will we get?
Yep.
Yahweh replied, I assure you that when the world is made new and the Son of Man sits upon his glorious throne, you who have been my followers will also sit on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Excuse me.
And everyone who hath given up houses or brothers or sisters or father or mother or children or property for my name's sake will receive 100 times as much in return and will inherit eternal life.
So it must be in the Luke 14 where he said, and thine own life also. You know, because you can give up all that other stuff. You got to give up your life too. Did you see it? Like 26.
Yeah, because I was
That was it right there.
And this is one of the reasons why, you know, no disrespect to the sisters, but this is why we say at times that our women, even though you're gonna have sisters that believe, but you're not fully in the truth. The reason why we say that is because naturally, you know, given your nature, you like to be comfortable. To be in this thing, you can't be comfortable like that.
Right. Yep.
You gotta really like not love your life. You don't love this world. You don't love your life. And a lot of these women, they love this world.
They don't want this.
They don't want this. They don't want to give this up.
They don't want to take it from. We understand it's not that we like the Howard side didn't want to go on the cross. It's kind of like how, but we know it's the necessary thing that has to happen. They would say no. We know we gotta go through this to get to it. You know, get to the big difference.
Wasn't this a couple of the apostles that were trying to stop the Lord
Going forward with the.
Yeah, he's like it must needs that when it was apprehended him like that. I think Peter, when he cut the dude's ear off, it was right around that time.
Yeah, he rebuked Peter. I think.
Yeah, it's like, no, this needs to happen.
Yeah. I must suffer these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You want to
man.
read that? Yeah, start up at 26.
This is Luke 14 and 26. It says,
Read that.
if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother,
We always, do this word hate. You know what I mean? I hate my life. I hate my mama. I hate, kill that bitch. It ain't that way. You just got to prefer this truth and all that go with it over all the list of things.
You got to have spiritual discernment to understand that. Because I remember Vocab did I wouldn't even call it a lesson, but
Trying to trip us up.
trying to say, he was trying to explain to an Edomite. You see, right? You know how he say Most High hates Esau.
You try to use that.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. Carlos, I remember that shit. Yeah. Like, no, he doesn't actually hate. Like, he said, hate your mother, and like, nah, man.
Don't really hate your mother.
Yeah. Devil.
it says, and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yet in his own life also.
That's in there, man. Some people willing to give up everything, but not their own life. That's a real soldier. Because when you go over in the fight, when you get enlisted, you're going over everything to be taken with your life. You don't get to see your family no more. That's a constant thought. Maybe not constant, but that's at least an initial thought you have to have going over. And I lose everybody going over. That's why the brother brought up their presidents when he said that. I ain't got time to think about that. I'm thinking about that when I make it back home.
It says, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. It says, for which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? It says, less happily, after he that had laid the foundation.
And you know what this is? You know what this is right
You know what this is about?
Yeah, I know.
I thought so. I thought so. Tony.
Weirdo.
Wow.
All of a sudden, he has somewhere to be.
You asked the same question I was going to ask. Like, you know what this is about? You know what you're doing? Nigga marketing
You
itself.
came out rough on him. You got scared.
Yeah,
You walked away.
because he's smiling. Man.
Yeah. Hey, that's the type of food that's gonna be sent up with World War III.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be.
He
He
gonna-
gonna fight. He's gonna be scared to fight.
For going to fight. Yeah.
Remember those, remember that
They
episode?
probably won't even kill him. They'll just torment his ass.
Yeah.
Keep it, hold his ass hostage.
Use his-
Fuck ass American. Look at this guy. Put a gun in his through his teeth and shit. Toy around with it.
Remind me of, remember Gladiator when they were going out there to fight and the guy was peed on himself?
Yeah.
That's going to be like that guy, man.
That guy, yeah.
You know?
Slap him up the head.
Yeah.
With the butt of the gun and shit.
He'll be a POW and
Yeah.
shit.
So you
Pistol
got-
whip him a couple
Got
times.
little
Yeah.
kids,
Make him dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they'll do to a guy like him. They ain't gonna take him serious.
Like, it's going to be like, kind of like, they're going to be looking at him like Goliath looked at King David. Like, oh, this is who y'all bring. Like, yeah. But that's the spirit of these American people. They think this is
embodied right there.
they think this is a joke. Like, nigga, you're about to get drafted. You're about to, you know.
It's about to be a shortage of men out here.
I just want to take a smile.
The scriptures,
Oh, yeah,
the scriptures tell you that.
That nigga was taking selfies and like, man, that nigga out of the street real quick.
Yeah, so what I read, back to what we were talking about, you got to be in the mindset of being a real warrior, you know, enlisting into a military, preparing to go to war. Well, it's the same thing the truth, you know. It's better if you don't join than for you to join and then fall out,
Yeah. Right.
you know.
Go AWOL.
Because this is not what I signed up for. What you mean I'm gonna get persecuted? You know,
Me, I'm supposed to be woken.
you know.
What you mean I might get beheaded?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you're cowering. Now you're a coward, man. That's something the Lord hates.
Yeah, he hates that.
You know, a coward. You know.
Like cowardly fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, we really do gotta count the cost. Like, if you love your family more than this, just stay with your family, man. You know?
Wait on.
Yeah,
go-
be
go
real
watch
with
the
yourself.
film.
Yeah.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Just go catch the missile with him.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
know?
much.
I got real quick, and then I think his brother was holding something. 2 Timothy 1:7, for the Most High have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Remember,
Yep.
I'm trying to remember if you were there. I think the word is now. Somebody showed up to camp and he came back to the house with us. Riverside. And he was this guy, and everybody kind of dozing off. And whoever brought it, I don't remember who brought it, but whoever brought it fell asleep or wasn't in the room or whatever. And so they was just talking like, man, if Esau comes, the troops are kicking the door, man. I'm on the back door and I'm behind the fence. And everybody started looking like the whole room kind of turned and was like, they kicking the door, the back is sewn up. Nowhere to run.
Right.
It was like, oh, this thing ain't right. Like, who brought him? Somebody was like, who brought him?
Yeah,
Man,
they gonna have
right?
the backyard sewed up.
Man,
They
gonna
gonna.
kick in the door without the back door already.
Where you gonna run to?
Bro, that's the whole point.
They got helicopters and shit.
He must think it's gonna be like that scene in 3 Strikes.
Yeah. You gonna go put the umbrella on. You know what I mean? Like envy the state, he gonna run, jumping from building to building.
Watching too many movies, man.
Jake think they had action figure and shit.
And a brother, and I remember a brother said, a brother was like, and leave all the brothers here? You ain't gonna wake nobody up? You ain't just gonna run?
So you're not gonna submit yourself to when the Lord said to be of good cheer.
Yeah.
When He said to in your patience possess your souls.
Yep.
When He said fear not, for the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Yeah.
that you may be tried 10 days, but be faithful unto death.
And he
The
said,
Lord- and the Lord
I just
shall-
read the one in Matthew. They shall,
Persecute you.
no, it says like the 9th verse 24, like 9. It says,
They should give you up.
yeah, they shall give you up, and some of you shall be killed and brought before governors and councils.
Yeah.
That's in the 10th chapter also,
Yeah.
but it's a little
Scorched.
Yeah, you gotta,
Well, let me finish this real quick. When you look up the word for fear, where it says that the Lord have not given us a spirit of fear, the word is Delia in the Greek, and it says in the definition, timidity, fearfulness, cowardice.
Yeah.
timidity, I think is the word, timid.
Yeah.
Yep. Cowardice. It says, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High.
Matter of fact, instead of that, get 1 Peter 4.
I got something real quick too.
Let him get his
Okay, you got it.
Real quick, Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that goeth 2 ways.
Yeah.
That's why he was saying it's better that you came in and went hard for it, and came in and was like, this ain't really what I was thinking. Now you want to. Well, Tyler Ryan was on the other night. And that one translator, you're like, wait, no, hold on, wait, let's talk about it. I'm not going to shake it. Ain't none of that. This dude is looking dead on and standing right there. Nobody gonna go easy or go slow on you. And more. You got it, bro.
Oh,
You have more? You have more?
no. That was it.
I still have
Fear is
some.
nothing.
what I was reading in Luke 14. It says, verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Less happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. It says, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000?
Yep. You know you outnumbered, you still able to fight?
Yeah, you able to,
You still want this war? Because I think he's going to say something like that. Or he need to go negotiate peace or something.
Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassador, which is like an ambassador, and desireth conditions of peace.
Yep.
So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple.
Now, it made me think of which king was that in Babylon? After the northern kingdom went into captivity, the Assyrians, he saw that they was going to come upon the southern kingdom, so he sent like money and he sent some things out. He was like, yeah, we was thinking about it. Yeah, I know y'all got all this. Willing to just get us away, we just gonna come down anyway to take everything. And that's how they went to Babylon. But the point being, he tried to send that ambassador ahead, hoping that that they can negotiate peace. That wasn't what had in mind.
I mean, shit. Jacob was real with himself. He wasn't trying to go there with Esau.
Yeah.
Not saying that not saying that Jacob was a coward, but he used wisdom. Like, hey, I got women, I got
my sons,
with me,
grandkids.
I got my cattle with me. Well, I'm not gonna try to run into him and go to war with him. This nigga got his army ready, man.
Yeah.
He always been about that sword, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jacob means supplanter.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still here today because of that move.
Yeah, I mean,
Jacob, he counted the cost of it.
Yeah.
That's what he did. But that was in wisdom.
Yeah.
It wasn't in cowardice.
It wasn't like Esau was gonna come with a head up. Esau was coming with everything he got. It's like, nah, man. Not today, man. Not today, E.
Just because you can't do something don't mean you should.
Yeah.
That's the same way when they come after brothers, try to apprehend you, take you into prison. What did you say? You gonna run up the back window? That's dumb, bro.
Wait, when they came to your house,
I was thinking the same thing.
What did he do? Did he take off? Did he break away from his disciples?
Or they say we gonna fight.
Teleport off.
Yeah.
That's just proof. That's like kind of saying I'm guilty.
Yeah. What if Yahushua was in there plotting? Like, look, man, when they come, I know the niggas is gonna come. So what you do, you run around here and then meet me right here. Yeah. Yeah.
Peter, you the warrior. I need you.
Yeah. Cause look, man, this nigga Judas set me up. I don't know if y'all know, but nah, Yahushua was just like, hey, all right, let's go, man, let's go. All right, I already knew y'all was coming.
So, yeah, that's the same way, man. Why are we gonna fight? We didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, like a sheep. A sheep will like just when the enemy comes for it, it just like
They almost lay down.
yeah.
Submit.
Jacob, thou worm.
Not in a spiritual sense, but in a physical sense.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's 1 Peter 4 and 14. It's like 1 Peter 4 and 14. Yeah. It says, if you be reproached for the 12.
Let's talk.
Yeah, it says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange.
It's beautiful because they always warned that shit wasn't gonna be smooth, man.
Yeah.
So you other Jakes, like, what is y'all trying to? Where else is this read? But it's gonna be good a little bit. It's just gonna be a little bit bad. But if you just play it off. If we got this rap video coming out, they're gonna, you know, like what other, if we work on these guns at the range, if we,
Yeah.
you know, like what part does it say that it's supposed to be all good, smooth, and easy? It never said that. It warned us that it was gonna be tough. Much tribulation.
Yeah.
So you enter into the kingdom.
That's why Yahushua reacted the way he did when it was time for him to go through his, you know,
Right.
to bear his cross.
Yeah.
He understood that at the end of the day, that's what was written.
Yep.
It needed to happen like that. And that's why I say, thinking not strange, you know, talking to us. Don't be surprised or don't be offended. Because in order for us to get where we're trying to go, man, which is to the kingdom, bro, this is what we got to go through.
Right.
Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom.
It says, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahushua's sufferings, that when his glory shall be reviled, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Revealed.
Yeah, reveals like
So when his glory is revealed, when you see his glory outwardly, you will be glad with exceeding joy also, because you know you put in on that.
Yeah.
It's a funny little analogy, but it's not good. Put in on that, man. I'm happy that blood going around, because I put in on it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put that out there, but if you know you put in the help on something,
Yeah.
and it's getting awards, you know, made a movie, whatever. You know, you partook in helping that.
Or you help build, you help put the brick and the mortar and like the third temple. Like, you know, we take, you know, pride in that. You know, we help build this third temple for Yahweh Shai. You know, knowing that, Lord willing, we could be a part of it. You know, that it's like we building the house and Lord willing, we can get in there. You know, like, yeah, we can get in there.
You spend all this time planning a venue, and then by the time everything came in, you get to actually, you know,
Can I get a sip?
Sip some of that.
Yeah.
Get you a glass now.
And relax and sip.
Chill.
Chill, not having no worries.
Admire the work.
It says, if you be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a follower of the anointed, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh on this behalf.
Hey, so many times, Brother Friday had the same testimony about it. So many times you get in things and you call on the name, and it may not have went the way you was hoping it would, but it always worked out.
Yeah.
In the long run, you're like, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? So to speak. It's not that bad. Okay, I didn't want to do that, but you know what? I did deserve this to happen.
Yeah.
You know, it was always for your betterment. The overall that actually helped. Sometimes you did get out of it though. You know, it didn't have to go through. That was
Those situations build your faith ultimately.
because you realize at the end of the day, I forgot exactly how the scripture worded, but it said he will do you good and not evil. He's meant to do you good and not evil. You know, it's not that he wants to just tear you down and stomp you in the ground, beat you while you kick you while you're down. He's doing it for a purpose that's gonna be better for you in the long run.
That was at Hebrews 12. And yield of peaceable fruit, righteousness in you.
Yeah.
The Lord was made perfect through suffering.
But Jake don't want to suffer. Jake, you know, we want to be. We know that we got to go through shit we have to suffer to make it. It's really for our betterment. Jake don't understand that. Like, yeah, you're gonna go through shit. You're gonna catch hell. You may lose family members. You may lose it all, but it's for your betterment. You know.
Probably are gonna.
Right.
Just already count that as the cost.
Yeah.
It's like an experiment being done on your integrity, your faith, who you are, you know, your loyalty, your resistance. That's really what it's intended for. You know? And at the end of it, what's gonna come out of it? The finished product. You know, your faith was tried and like unto gold, precious gold, man. Purified, cleansed. Like you become a. It's all to perfect you. You know. That who he chastened, you know, that those who he loved, he chastens. You know.
Every son that he loveth, he chastens. Receive it. Go on.
It's something about them juniors, man. Like a son that has a father that really truly cared, and his father, you know, put him through some shit, but his father did it so that he can be disciplined and molded into something great. Floyd Mayweather, Jr.
Yeah.
The Jacksons.
Yeah.
You know, they have fathers that chastised them and put them through what they went through.
Yeah.
But look what came out from them.
Michael Jackson, he said he wasn't even mad. He said Oprah was trying to get him to turn on his pops.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him. Look what came out of it.
Yeah.
Our whole family is a prestigious family now because of the way he raised us. He didn't say the way he abused us. He didn't say the way he treated us.
Yeah.
He said the way he raised us.
Tough love.
I read his bio where he sacrificed himself because he wanted to be a boxer, and once his wife wasn't it Catherine, she got pregnant, he had to give it all up, you know, and then he started to pursue the music thing, but
he saw the talent in his kids.
right.
And then knew that they needed to be taught the discipline to be the greatest. To be the greatest. Now they not known as the greatest entertaining family.
Yeah.
What other family is greater entertainers than the Jacksons? You know, so it takes that sacrifice and that work.
Yeah.
Going to what you said, and it was hard.
Yeah. But it goes back to the father, man. And no one, we know fathers don't get shit, man. You just had that weak ass Father's Day, ain't nobody getting shit. You know?
Right. Bill Cosby on his joke, he said, you done went out and played catch with your son, and you taught him to run, and y'all run together playing and everything, and one day he's running down the field, he caught the ball, and he was running into the end zone. Oh my God, you won the Super Bowl, what do you gotta say? Hi, Mom. He's like, hey, well, you laugh because everybody know the dad was who was out there with you, getting you to that level. The dad is who gave you the genes to do all of those things, but you still say hi, Mom. You don't get a dad no credit. He's more important. All of us, whether our pops is in our lives or not, we all have to thank our fathers because y'all was Israelites, because now we are.
The father established the household, but the person, the mother, without foundations.
And nowadays, you see like Jake on TV. I just got drafted. I want to thank my mom. You and your mom, you think the daddy might not have been shit. He might not have been in the picture, but he could have been there all along.
Usually the mother be push her ways the man.
Yeah.
By her demon-like attitude. Man. The man can't mentally handle it, so he leaves, man. That's the majority of the cases, because Esau put that narrative out. Deadbeat fathers, left their children. There are cases like that, but it ain't the overall majority.
I just look.
Now we see a bunch of dads, like in the NBA and different places. Dads are being in their sons' lives, and they're becoming famous athletes. But John Morant, damn, you fucking had it, bro.
Well, his dad.
Your daddy was a nigga too.
But I think his dad was he was a nigga. I don't know, but
you got better examples in boxing. You got the father-son combo.
It's huge.
I just looked up that bio of the guy that's got pick number 1, Wembanyama, and you read the bio of his parents. I'm reading the bio of his parents. His dad was a not track star, but he was a track athlete, long jump, triple jump, whatever. But then it's Esau pushing the narrative. His mother was a basketball player, and her side, because she's Edomite. His mom was Edomite, so his mother was this, and her dad was like, no, he got all of that from his pops, But they, Esau always pushed that mother-mom narrative. Like, no, he wouldn't have been as great as he is because of her. It's his pops,
Like Curry and them.
And Curry and them, yeah. Clay Thompson, his dad's a Benjaminite from Bahamas, but his mom's Edomite. But, his mother was an athlete, and like, man.
Griffin.
Blake Griffin? Yeah.
It's Zechariah 13:9. And it says, I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. The Lord's going to bring you through the fire, meaning He's going to put you in the fire, and He's going to bring you out as that final product.
Hey.
And now you can say that you're the precious sons of the power. You know? That's pretty much what it boils down to. Then shall, we shall, call upon our Father and hey,
When you think of Psalm of the Three Holy Children, couldn't he just have made them not go in?
Oh, yeah.
But he put them in the fire.
Yeah, literally.
He literally put them in the fire for not a hair to be singed, the cool mist to feel, the cool mist, for that whole scenario to play out and nothing to happen to them. But how they responded to that adversity was what was special about it as well.
They had that faith.
Exactly.
They didn't have the spirit of fear to bow down to the image of what was that?
Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah. When they played that music or whatever, everyone was supposed to bow a knee. Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was it. That was all I had. I don't know if y'all had anything else.
I was just mentioning it. Because that was kind of the point we were talking about. It's important that this is the rites of passage, so to speak, to get to the kingdom of heaven. Right now, I was holding Matthew 26, around 50 something. I forgot which exact verse. And how was like, nah, this needs to be that this takes place to fulfill the scripture. And we have to go through these things to fulfill the scripture. That was the moment when I was trying to be apprehended. It was the same thing as we got to be apprehended also. I don't think that we're just going to go scot-free with no issues straight to the kingdom of heaven. We ain't going to go as soon as Jacob's trouble hit, all the elect going to get spiritual power in that one moment and don't have to be in any trouble. We got to practice, we got to show what we've been practicing now. Then, if we're proven faithful, then we'll bestow that power upon us.
Yeah.
It's crystal clear, man. All right, so anyway, with that, we're going to close. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
Give honor to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. We say shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah,